What's good? Cortez. See you later. Dow Pitts. Eric. Sean. Trayvon. Greg. Jonathan. Smooth Operator. Mr. 221. N.B.A. Lake Show. Michael Morse. Let's get the likes up, man. That's right. Most said hit that like button when y'all walk in. Let's get the likes up. Alan, what up? Malika. Jamal, what up? Yeah, I ain't been live. When last time I went live? Oh, new sub. Thank you, bro. My boy YouTube troll. Thank you, bro. Who else in the building? We got the other Jonathan, Raymond. Uncle Tom, what up? He said, tell Elder get ready to send Albuquerque Turkey his money. Eric Square, yeah, we balling down to it. Julian, Mr. Andrew. He said, when we getting rid of Russ? Russ like on the clock. I think tomorrow. I think if he make about the LeBron James thing, I think it's a wrap. I heard that from the beginning. If he make it to LeBron James camp, I heard they not going. It's over. Oh, Ryan, what up? I ain't seen in a long time. My boy Ryan in the building. Roscoe Banks, what up? Yo, Ryan been rock with the channel for a long time. Salute, Ryan. Yeah, he said Russ has a new jump shot, they say. Yeah, he been working on his jump shot. My boy Smooth Operator said he rocking with Russ. I'm gonna let the panel up in a minute. I'm gonna let y'all come up. Lakers not giving up no 2 first-round picks. I said that from the beginning. The Lakers start warming up to the idea, but I believe with the 2 picks, this is what I believe. I believe it had like decent protection outside the lottery. Tony Lee, what up? Elder Good. AT on he said, hey, yo, that's crazy. He said AD on 2K23 got hurt. Yo, that's crazy. But you know what they saying? They get on AD so much, but he played more games than Kawhi and Paul George. That is crazy. He played more games than Kawhi and Paul George, but they get on AD. Who else in here? Eric Kelly, what up, bro? Roscoe said I put my house on it. Flossy TV was good, bro. He said can't blame them either. Yeah, hey, Mister, nobody doing that. Dennis said the Lakers dumb not. Dennis, let me ask you this, Dennis. You giving up 2 unprotected first-round picks for Russ? You giving up 2 unprotected first-round picks for Russ? He said yes. He said Russ is going by Monday. There's no way they keep him at the bronze sign extension. Yo, he said he give up 2. He said he give up 2 first-round picks. Unprotected for the Pacers deal. Anybody else agreeing with him? Dennis said he give up 2 unprotected first-round picks for Russ. That's right. Y'all see my boy Raymond Benjamin said, hit the like button. Let's get the listen. We 45 people away from 50 subscribers, man. 45 people away from 6,000 subscribers, man. Nicole Mayo, what up? Yo, Jamal, what up? Yo, we 64. I mean, we 45 subscribers away. Come on, let's hit that subscribe button. All you new subscribers, let's hit that subscribe button. Let's hit that. Let's get it tonight, man. Let's pop champagne tonight, a Wednesday night. Let's pop champagne. SM, what up? He said, yes, give it up tomorrow, not promise. That's right. You're right, bro. He said, think Westbrook getting traded to Sweet. I agree. Because it's kind of hard. Utah is standing firm like this. Danny Ainge, all them picks is like, just let it go, Danny. Elise, what up? Let's get the likes up, y'all. How many likes we got? I want to let people in, man. I want to start letting people up. How many likes we got? Let's get to 6,000 subscribers, man. Oh, I like the 49ers. Dennis say think Russ gonna get traded early in the season. Dave, what up, Dave? Q Sosa, what up, bro? Yo, let's when LeBron. I heard LeBron James camp start tomorrow. I heard it start tomorrow. This is crazy. I heard Russ make it to the camp. He's not getting traded. Yo, how many how many likes we got? He said Danny want two. Danny Ainge got nerve to want 2 firsts from the Lakers. Tony said deal going down tonight. Watch. Okay. That'd be crazy to go down while we on live, man. That's right. Get the likes up. And let's get the subscribers up. We got 45 people for this big 6,000. We got 50 likes. Come on. Y'all know what it is. When we get to 75 likes, I let people on. And remember, people, when I let y'all on, y'all got to show y'all face backstage before I let y'all on. Because we're not dealing with no nonsense. Sean said no deal is happening. Yeah, come on, man. We got 90 people in here. Let's get the subscribers up. Let's get to 6,000 tonight. Utah got 18 players. Let's get to 6,000 tonight. J Mac, what up? He said Danny giving himself. Yeah, like sometimes it cut this, cut your losses. He said there's no trade. A lot of people on the fence. A lot of people say it's not going to be a trade. A lot of people say it's going to be a trade. Come on, let's get to 75 likes. I'm tired of talking. I want to let some people up here, man. I ain't been live in a minute. I ain't really do too many videos. I've been doing like one a day lately. Because I don't want to, one thing what I don't want to do, this is what I don't want to do. I don't want to just keep making videos just to make videos, talking about Russ and the same stuff every day. That I don't want to do. If it's really no real news. If it's nothing, when I make some news, I try to make it where it's something different and I ain't gonna keep saying the same thing. I'm not gonna do that. And I don't be motivated because I was gonna do I want to talk about like other things, but then I'm like, man, you guys don't really rock when I talk about like anything outside of basketball. Really outside the Lakers. Anything outside the Lakers, you guys really don't rock with it. Y'all don't really rock with anything outside the Lakers. Then it's 6887. What up? Soul Controller, what up? Cuba, what up, Cuba? Yeah. Yeah, but when I talk about anything outside the Lakers, I don't get the response. So if it ain't no real Laker, I'm not just gonna do every. Oh man, Russ getting traded today. Oh, he's not. Oh, look about this deal. Oh, this deal. They talking about that deal. Oh, this deal. Like I know you guys get tired of that. So when I do try to come out and say something, I try to make it where some real legitimate news came. My boy Rob in the building. Yo, I'm gonna let people up. I need y'all to come in. When y'all come in, just show y'all face in the backstage, and I'll let y'all. Just show your face in the backstage. I'm gonna let y'all. Let's get the likes up. This cause I'm letting y'all in. That don't mean you stop hitting that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We 45 away, y'all. 45 away for the big 6K. The big 6K, man. I agree. N.B.A. Chan, I agree with you. He said he glad Rob ain't give up 2 first-round picks. I agree. Like some of the stuff, I'm not doing it. Eric Square, what up? What up, bro? All right, what up?
What up, Kareem?
What's good? How you?
Doing good. Hey, just to touch on the situation with Danny Ainge, I'm sure I don't think that he's just gonna do anything. Just because if everyone remembers, he was a Celtic playing for them at a certain time, and that blood, that competitiveness still runs even to this day. To where it's like I'd rather die than to trade with the Lakers to help them out. I'd rather see them suffer before I see themselves come back on the rise. Because if you think about it, going back to when Kobe and Shaq even joined, can anybody? And I don't even know. I know Rick Fox used to be a Celtic. I don't know if the Lakers and Celtics traded or Fox was a free agent, but I can't recall any.
Came out of free agent.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lakers and Celtics made trades, though. They made a couple trades before.
What was the last one? Because I never hear anything.
Oh, it's a long time. They made trades before.
Okay. Well, in this case, I think Danny is not really going to help them, especially if it means, the Lakers really get themselves back to making it the finals.
Yeah.
But that's all I have to say, man. I'm actually on my lunch right now.
Oh yeah, your lunch break. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Your lunch break, you working nights, I see.
Yeah, actually in the break room right now. But yeah, salute to your channel. Tell Elder I said what's up. I want to say this. And I'm glad Elder and I forgot what was the other guy. They, made their differences. I know that was on Ticket's stream a while back, but you guys can always have a conversation. Settle any sort of squabble or anything. It's like, you guys will talk your shit, but then can hear each other out man to man. And that's what I love about you guys. From you, Mookie, Ticket, and everybody else.
I appreciate that, bro. You know how that's what men do. It's supposed to be like that, though.
And yeah, we don't have to agree. That's right. Fine. But it's just a matter of understanding your people's perspective. Like, a while back, I know you didn't agree with what Elder was saying about something going on with the Utah, San Antonio, and some sort of exchange of picks. I get what Elder was saying. I agree with you with not wanting to do anything, but I wouldn't do it. I understand it, but I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, he responded to you basically. He's saying that so that's funny. He just made a trade for Pat Beverly. I'm confused with his take. Didn't make any sense. Kareem, will you make a trade or Palinka is fired? Uh he you can respond to that. He was basically telling you that Danny Ainge just made a trade with the Lakers with Pat Bev. So I guess he wasn't understanding what you were saying.
He was with Utah, but yeah, that's true. I agree with that. But I mean, if you really look at it, do you see him giving up anything else other than what he gave up? Otherwise, I really don't see anything else happening with it because could have gotten Malik Beasley or Jordan Clarkson or Boban. You don't see him giving up anything for that.
We don't know. I think he's gonna do something though. Danny gonna do something. They team. I'm not saying he's gonna do it with the Lakers, but he gonna do something. 7 Day Sports. Thanks for the Cash App. I mean Super Chat. I really appreciate it. You guys, y'all been great. I really appreciate the Cash App. I appreciate the Super Chat. I appreciate the likes when y'all hit the like button. I appreciate the subscribe when y'all subscribe. Appreciate everything. Who we got here? We got Most. We got Eleazy. We got Flossy Boxing. What up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Yo.
What up?
Good.
So the training camp tomorrow, huh?
I think LeBron James tomorrow. I think.
But LeBron, is it kind of late this year? I know a lot of teams already been meeting.
No, the team training camp is actually on Monday, I believe.
Yeah, no, that's next week.
No, I'm not talking about the team. I'm talking about like players. I know the Bulls players been playing in LA for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
DeRozan and Zach LaVine have been and Patrick Williams. A lot of them been playing in LA for over a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ayo and all that.
Ain't come through yet. Conscious Black. Soon the Cash App come through, I come and I definitely will read it. But I appreciate your Cash App, bro. I really do appreciate the Cash App. What up, Flossy?
Oh, not too much. I had to get to a little quiet spot. Not much. Had to get to a little quiet spot first before I turn my mic back on.
Oh yeah, Angie. What up, Angie?
Shit, I'm just wanting to see what's gonna happen with Russ. I hope.
Bro, they should have been made a deal for Russ.
I hope
Bro.
he get gone.
They botched.
Get
They
right
botched on all these deals. So now,
back real quick.
Me?
Yeah, they kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place right now, bro.
What up, my
You know
boy?
what I'm saying?
What up, bro? How you?
Showtime was good.
E? Hey, look, hey, my boy. Lakers. Man, I heard Lakers on hesitant on them picks, bro. Otherwise, the deal would go down, bro.
Yeah, Lakers ain't trying to do 2 picks.
Yeah, that's the thing right now. Cause San Antonio still talking to San Antonio, talking to Pacers, but them picks they ain't trying to get them up, bro.
But they was willing to get those picks up for Kyrie, so I don't understand what changed.
Hey, look,
I mean, I know it's Kyrie though, but I'm just saying.
I'm telling y'all right now on Kareem show, they still think they can get Kyrie.
Yeah, next season, a free agency.
They still think they can get Kyrie, bro.
It's possible.
Is he a restricted free agent next year?
Oh, he gonna
No,
be
he's unrestricted.
But look, this the key.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This the key. Is he gonna hit that unrestricted free agent though? Is he gonna be hit it? I don't think he gonna hit it.
So they might sign him before the season end, depending on how well he playing.
Some things was promised, y'all. Y'all gotta understand that. Some stuff was promised.
So you think the Lakers getting Kyrie?
I don't know if he gonna hit it. I don't think, bro. I don't think he gonna make it the free agent market. I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, I think Kyrie gonna have a good year.
Yeah, it's a trial and error for a lot of people this year, bro. It's like this is like, you know what I'm saying? They got to redeem themselves.
That conversation with Kevin Durant and them, that wasn't just about next year, bro.
Nope, I don't think so.
Right.
The Cash App didn't come through. Just to keep you posted on it. It didn't go through. So if you want to check it, it didn't go through. Just to keep you posted. Go ahead. What y'all was saying?
That meeting with Kevin Durant and the owner, Steve Nash, Sean Marks, that wasn't just about next season. That was they talking about next season and beyond that. Like they don't. That's why I kept telling y'all like they didn't want to split that team up. Like that's why they bluffing the whole time. And some people say Kevin Durant was bluffing. They don't believe Kevin Durant.
Flash your face, bro.
Which I kind of believe too.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. It seemed like they sat down and had a business meeting. How they set that up? They had
That was they ain't had. Look, I don't believe they had one of them.
Loyalty, flash your face.
Let's see how we look next year, type of thing. Let's give it one more try. I don't think that conversation went like that.
Well, they start adding pieces and moving pieces to try to, you know what I'm saying, what fits better around, Kyrie and KD. So, I mean, you got pieces coming back, too.
Remember, I kept telling you, they adding pieces. Look, bro, they almost got one big man.
But people stay trolling you, Loyalty. You got... All right, hold on. Hey, what's up?
Where Loyalty at, man? Oh, hell no, right bro.
Now I want to make sure.
Hey, y'all finish talking.
Nah, nigga, mute your mic, Loyalty, bro.
Keep going with them bad basketball takes. Go ahead, y'all.
Go ahead, Show.
Who else they picked up? Brooklyn. They picked up
TJ.
They picked up
Royce O'Neal.
TJ Warren.
They picked up Key. They picked up Key, but they almost got somebody else too though.
They almost got Dwight.
Who you said, Show?
One Dwight.
Because they need a backup. They need a backup center for Claxton.
Yeah.
I think he'll be a free agent again. So we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
They almost got something else though.
Yeah.
But if they ain't had the money to pay him, see, that's why they would have had the money to get him. He would have went over there.
Who you talking about, Show?
I'm gonna let you know. That's why I knew. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, if he was going over there, why, bro? They weren't gonna trade that man in the first place, bro. I saw the whole play.
Right.
And look at who they signed, and look at who they trying to get. That don't sound like they trying to move on to me.
Nah, yeah, they trying to build something for Milwaukee, Boston, and the Warriors. Period. And the Clippers.
Give it 20, 30 games. Let's see if Kyrie still ain't got no long-term deal.
That's what I said.
We'll come back to that
later in the season.
Oh yeah, and Morris. Yeah, you're right, Angie. You're right, and Morris. I forgot about Marquise.
Yeah, Marquise Morris. Yeah.
Marquise, that's right. There it is.
Hey, Kareem. Kareem. Remember I told last time, like, Keith, the Lakers called him. I heard, like, the Lakers called him. They called him back.
For Marquise?
Yeah, they thought about getting Keith.
Yeah, he wasn't fucking with them.
It was them or Brooklyn.
Yeah. I think it's a better fit in Brooklyn, though. It's a better fit in Brooklyn.
That nigga suck anyway. His tenure ran his course in LA, man.
Yeah, that boy, he couldn't make a shot for like a 3-pointer for like a month or games.
Who, Marquise?
Yeah, because maybe he had like a huge bad slump. The second year he couldn't hit it.
Players go through slumps, bro. That's part of the game.
Yeah,
I think he could have helped Miami, but he was hurt. The Joker put him out for the season.
Right, he got hurt. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's crazy? That was his fault. You
broke that nigga neck, boy.
Yo, that thing, you look at it, it was a tough. He had the whiplash crazy.
It was crazy whiplash.
His back went, and his neck jumped up.
Yes.
Yeah, so shit was fucked up.
But that's his fault. Like, you gotta stop trying to be fake tough guys, bro. I mean, everybody trying to punk people. It's like, bro, play basketball, bro.
Or at least if you hit somebody, don't turn your back on them. That was the
don't do no sucker shit and think you punk somebody then turn away, because that's even more disrespect.
Exactly.
He learned now.
Yeah, he learned.
Because he did a lot of time.
Yeah, Drunky, what up, bro?
Yeah, but you know what? They got him to guard Giannis, so you can see him on Giannis.
No, he too little.
No. Markeith about 6'9", bro. He can. He about 6'9".
Yeah,
Yeah.
he too little and too slow.
But I'm
Yeah.
just saying though, just his physical presence, kind of like PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker is an undersized power forward too, but they put him on the best players though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't know how I never seen him that good of a defender. Maybe he is. I'm not
Now,
sure.
Marquise is a good defender.
Yo,
But
let
I'm
me
not sure.
ask y'all this question.
I'm not saying he's a great defender, but he has a size, like, you know what I'm saying? I would rather him guard him than KD. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I
Who's been
understand
the
that.
best guard in the LeBron James tenure in LA? Who's been the best guard they had other than LeBron?
Rajon Rondo.
Y'all can type it in the chat too.
Rajon Rondo.
That's what you going with, Rondo? Okay.
I'm going with Rondo.
Oh, you said Friday, Conscious Black. Oh yeah, I got it. I gave you a shout out. I thought you
That's
said
the only person who got an answer.
I think it's Rondo too. Fit wise, yeah, Rondo.
Yeah, I said I don't watch basketball. I don't know. Y'all saying he was better than Schroeder.
Who, Rondo?
Oh, Rondo? Yeah, he was way better than Schroeder.
How? He don't even have 20 starts. What the hell?
Rondo helped him. Rondo was valuable in that bubble run, bro.
Moments in the fight.
Rondo was valuable that season, bro, when they won the championship.
He had moments during the bubble. I'll give him that.
Come on, bro.
He had a couple of moments where he
what did Dennis Schroeder do?
Key moments, though.
So what did Dennis Schroeder do?
Dennis Schroeder started damn near the whole season.
But what was the outcome at the end of the season when they had Rondo versus Dennis Schroeder?
Hurt, bro. It was because AD got hurt.
Okay, okay, bro. Oh, that's your opinion.
It's not my opinion. Go watch game 1, 2, and 3.
So Rondo. So you mean to tell me Dennis Schroeder is better than Rondo?
Yes.
And has more of an impact.
Not over his career.
And has more of an impact. If that's the case, Boston would have kept him.
I said who was the best Lakers for the Lakers, the LeBron tenure. Not
I said Rondo. Because the results.
Bro, y'all capping.
I'm talking about the results. His leadership in the locker room, on and off the court.
His result. That's the whole team result.
Yeah, I know, but Rondo was a part of that, though. He played a key part in the results, bro. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Rondo shot like 44% from 3 in the bubble.
A few moments where he hit wide open threes that he should have hit.
Steph Curry shoot 44% in the bubble. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So think about it.
Yeah, Rondo was hot as a firecracker.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about his playmaking and everything. He ran the show.
Oh, yeah, that playmaking was amazing.
He ran the show, bro.
Elder was capping, talk about Schroeder couldn't get AD the ball. I just watched that Sun series over. He was passing the ball on the post, diming them crazy. Like,
so you blame it on AD then, not coming through then?
I'm not blaming it on AD, but when if any big man ever went down in the playoff in a critical moment, that team's gonna lose. I don't care who it is.
So you said
Rajon Rondo is a better floor general than Dennis Schroeder, bro. Throughout his whole career, cuz
nobody's saying that over their career.
So I'm telling you, he was more valuable than Dennis Schroeder as the guard to LeBron James. That's what I'm saying.
No.
In LA?
Because the results prove it.
The results don't prove that, bro. He had a small sample size.
What do you?
Okay. I got you.
Hey, loyalty. You was talking about the Bulls. What you like? We celebrating regular season awards. So you celebrating the regular season Schroeder? That what you celebrating right now?
No,
you're not celebrating the championship.
So
he just killing his own self with the shit you say.
Celebrating them. Taking the fact.
You got to add the content. That a whole different.
You said on the Lakers, who was the best guard that played with LeBron James?
Yes. How do you compare a dude who didn't even have 20 starts for a team and say he was better?
Because they wanted to
more. He did more with less.
No,
he did more with less time.
He just maximized his little minutes that he played.
That's the goal.
Bro,
he supposed to do that in the grand scheme of things.
He ended the game.
He's a role player.
The goal is to win, not for stats or to look.
Maximize your talent with your opportunity, just like some of the role players did it too.
He wasn't the definitive part of them winning. If AD go down,
Porter and GP the second did the same thing Rondo did. They maximized the time, bro.
If AD goes down in the bubble, they lose too.
And that's what we said. That it's not Dennis Schroeder's fault they lost, but he's part of that losing when they got put out.
He had 0 points in one game.
He's part of the losing. First round,
bro. Go watch the game where they beat the Suns On the road, game 2. Go watch
What,
it.
one game?
When they blew
One
him out?
game?
Watch
Because of
the game.
Schroeder.
One game?
No, that was a
It wasn't because of
pivotal and
Schroeder.
important game.
One game.
They
got
had him
beat.
beat before AD went down. It was destroying them. They had their number, bro.
And Schroeder
No,
was destroying him. Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
he was
Schroeder has
doing
0
whatever he
points.
wanted. I
Okay,
never
so
seen
what are you
Rondo look
saying
like
then,
that.
bro? Dennis Schroeder is what? You're gonna win a
No, I
championship because of
never
Dennis Schroeder?
seen Rondo look
Come
like
on,
that
man.
from a starter on the Lakers ever. I seen him get it in moments and hit wide open shots
I
that he was
got you.
supposed to hit.
You said best point guard or best guard, period?
I said best guard during
Best guard to
LeBron's
LeBron
tenure.
in LeBron's
And
If
that
era.
was
Elder said
Rondo.
Lonzo, I
I
would go
think
with Lonzo,
KCP.
but
I
he said
think
he hurt.
KCP.
Hold on, so
KCP.
hold up, you
Hell
said the one
no.
and the 2?
No.
KCP.
Yeah,
KCP
he
was more
totally.
valuable than motherfucking Schroeder.
He sure
No.
was.
That's
He
bad.
sure was.
KCP
He
played
Go get match
defense.
He's a
defense.
3 and D
Schroeder
wing.
ain't even.
3 and
Schroeder ain't
D.
even top
3 and
5.
D wing.
KCP. Oh my
Again, why
God.
we even talk about that dumb shit? That's dumb.
Because he
shit
tried to
talk
get back
about,
at you,
man.
Elder.
You
That's
gotta,
what he tried.
hey, look at who asked
I
the
don't know.
question
That's
though. So
dumb
we gotta
shit.
challenge people basketball
We're not
acumen.
going that
Man.
direction. Let's go. Let's talk about some
Let's
real
let's
shit.
talk about
Schroeder,
Salute, Elder. I see you in the
15th
building.
salute, y'all. He the 15th man on this damn team. If his ass is that valuable, we wouldn't let him go the first time.
And
Stop
what's
that dumb
Rondo?
shit.
Where he at? Rondo damn near out the league.
No,
He's
he
the
on
Hall
a
of
he on a
Famer.
Nah,
team
He's the
that's
first
he on
Hall
a
of
team
Famer.
that's a contender.
Rondo out the
not.
league.
He's on a
No,
team
he's
that's a
not.
He's gonna be a
contender.
Hall of
That's
Famer.
where he is.
No, he's not.
Schroeder.
Rondo
He's
ain't get
not.
signed yet. Rondo still free
Oh,
agent.
is
Man, these
Rondo a free
niggas be
agent still? I thought
capping,
he was
Kareem.
on. I thought he was on free.
Rondo had the off season, the
He's on a
off court.
contender.
He had the off
Anybody can
court
get
stuff.
sit
He's
the
dealing
bench
with
for a
that. So
contender.
Oh,
he's
he is.
dealing with that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
You said
dealing with
Rondo?
that.
Yeah, he had some off the
Nairobi,
court
you got
shit
He
though,
has
but I
some
thought
off
he was a
court
part of
stuff. He's
Cleveland.
dealing with that.
So
Is he
He's dealing
what?
still
with
a part
that.
of
That's a part
Cleveland,
of your
Elder?
career.
No.
Yeah, he
Part of
was.
your
He
No,
was,
no.
but
Is
he's
he
a
a
free
free
agent
agent now,
now.
or is he still on
But
the
he
team?
may be he gonna deal with that before he even try to do anything. So
I
that's
didn't
the
know
only
he was
reason
a free
Rondo.
agent.
Rondo
Schroeder
out the
was
league, man.
Yeah, he
Rondo out the
technically
league.
a free agent, but he's
Inside.
not out here. He not out here actively looking for a job like Schroeder ass was.
Schroeder was
Oh,
dead.
Loyalty just be talking dumb
No,
shit.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I
Schroeder's
asked
not
Loyalty
a
even.
just be
simple
talking,
question
He's
that
not
man.
you
even
couldn't
close.
answer.
He's not even close to
I
being
asked
one
a
of the
simple
best
question
guards
that
for
you
the.
couldn't
It's a dumb
answer.
question though, because
No, it's
Schroeder's not
What's
It's
even
a
it
not.
dumb.
close.
done, bro?
It's a
Schroeder's
smart
not
question.
close,
It's a
bro.
dumb
All
question.
the hold
Smart
on, hold on.
question.
Hey, all the guards that helped us win a chip would be more valuable than Schroeder. All
Nobody
of them.
said more valuable.
All
That
of
ain't the
them.
question.
You
You
said the
said the
best
best.
though,
They would
right?
all be better. They would all be better
No,
than
they
any
wouldn't.
of them
No,
that
that
Hold on,
doesn't
helped
insinuate
are
that.
you saying
Bledsoe,
by
That don't
statistics wise, or
insinuate
what are
KCP,
that.
you
Danny
saying?
Green,
Minutes or
all of them is
Not
better
statistics?
than Schroeder.
insinuate that.
Are we talking
No,
All
about
of them are
stats?
better than Schroeder.
no, they don't. No,
All
they
of them
not.
are.
Nairobi.
No, hold
No,
All
on.
they
of
not.
them contributed
Loyalty.
more
Hold
to
on. Are
Schroeder.
you talking about stats wise or value to the team?
I'm talking about better overall.
All
Okay.
of them dudes are better.
Well,
No,
they
they
should win a
not.
championship this
Nairobi,
year,
let
All
me
though.
them
get this
dudes are
real
better
quick.
for the Lakers. He said
That
during
doesn't
LeBron's time.
insinuate they should win a championship.
All
Yes,
those
it do.
guys are
What you mean?
better
No, it
during
don't.
LeBron. Yeah, all of because they helped us win. That
So the
nigga didn't
best
help us do
available
nothing.
player on the free agent list was Dennis Schroeder.
They helped us win, but
Can
y'all
we bring
diminished
up?
the
Very
fact that
crazy.
LeBron and
Did
AD
we
was
bring
healthy.
up Boogie or Carmelo? Not yet. One cool piece. Salute my sister.
Okay.
Y'all never add that.
I think
Okay.
Boston gonna be looking at those guys because Boston one cool P they really hurting the big men because they lost Gallinari.
Yeah.
Robert Williams is
Our
gonna
Williams
have
can get home.
surgery.
Yeah. They need to sign
Old boy
somebody.
looking. They say old boy looking old over there already. So
Who,
Who?
they
Horford?
really need it.
What old
Yeah,
boy? Who you talking about?
Horford?
Horford. Yeah, they really
Oh.
need. But again, it's
Well,
summer, so
Nairobi.
Yeah. When you try to
he'll
guard
pick it
Curry,
up.
you
He'll
gonna
pick
look
it up.
old.
He'll pick it up as the season go. He'll pick it up as the season go. But
When you try
they
to
need
guard
big men.
Curry, he made his ass look real old.
They need big men is what they need
What
in
up,
Boston. So I
partner?
believe
What up,
those guys
y'all?
all gonna be over
Salute.
there. Hey, salute Nairobi. They all
I
gonna be
hope.
over
I
there
hope
looking to
not.
get on with Boston.
We had to talk one at a time.
Oh my goodness.
What you say, Kareem?
No, I said we had to talk one at a time because they were talking over you. Let's get to 6,000 subscribers tonight, y'all. Let's do it.
Make sure y'all
Yeah.
subscribe, yo.
Yes,
Hey, what we
subscribe.
got? What we got in the chat right now? I can't see it.
We like 45
Hey,
short.
if you're not subscribed, you need to subscribe. We need 45 subscribers to get to
Yeah.
6,000 so we can get this bread away. I guess y'all don't like bread. Y'all boogers rich, huh? I guess all y'all boogers got all this money. Y'all don't need no bread.
Shit, if
Y'all
I
don't
could
need it.
subscribe 5 more times, I would.
Y'all don't need it. No, it
Should I
ain't just
go?
new
Hey, Hey, you know
subscribe.
what?
Hey,
I'm gonna
it
just
ain't
go
just
create me
new.
another
It ain't.
channel, bro. And then I'm gonna subscribe, bro. Fuck it.
It ain't new. It ain't for the newest. Once we get to 6, anybody can win it.
Yes,
Oh
So
yeah.
sir.
anybody, we just got to get to 6.
Yeah, we gotta
So
get there.
Hey,
but
Facts.
Kareem, you heard about Shy killed Shy Alexander?
Who's son?
You heard about Shy OKC? He injured.
Yeah,
Shea Gildress.
Hey, Gildress.
Shay.
Shea Gildress,
Yeah.
he won't be starting camp. He's not going to start the training
he can
camp.
be back for first season though. He's low.
Luca got hurt too during his games.
When? Nah, but he all right. Luka
Yeah.
always
No,
gets hurt.
Shea got an MCL injury, so they
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sprained it. He
think Luka
sprained
had
his shit, so
I
that's a
can
difference.
tell it must be swole because they saying they're not even going to reevaluate it for 2 weeks. And you know when you
Yeah.
have them kind of injuries of this swelling, they can't do nothing till the swelling go down.
And it's hard to diagnose too with all that swelling. They're gonna have to do an
so he
MRI,
not
bro.
going in. Yeah, he not going into training camp and all that. I heard they ready to trade him already, especially since old boy going down.
Yeah, and,
Now,
I
he
think
hurt.
they're trying to build around Josh Giddey as their starting
And,
point guard.
and they're trying to tank. You know, get that.
Giddy ain't no point guard. He ain't gonna play
Yeah,
point.
he's
Yeah.
small forward.
No,
He's
Giddey
not gonna
handles
have
the
him
ball
as a point
though.
guard.
Giddey handles
they're
the
not
ball.
gonna
He
have
brings the
Brady.
ball
He
up.
handles the ball, but he's not
No,
no point
he's
guard
their
or nothing, though.
exclusive point guard, bro.
Who?
Josh
He is
Giddey
not
is
a
the
point
point
guard.
forward,
Yeah,
bro.
He's not,
he
y'all.
is.
No, he's
Josh
not.
Giddey brings the ball up every possession. Who else bring the ball
Giddey
up,
is
bro?
their
Shea
point
brings the
guard.
ball up. Dort
Right.
brings it up sometimes. He's
No,
Dort,
not.
Giddey
hell
is their
nah.
point
Terrence Mann.
guard, bro.
Dort
I'm
don't bring
sorry.
the ball up,
It's
bro.
not.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he
That's
does. It's not
crazy.
exclusive to Giddy.
He's not a
though.
point
He is
guard
not.
though.
Okay,
Yeah,
Kevon Looney bring the ball up too for the Warriors.
it's
Same
not.
No,
shit.
it ain't about
Come
bringing the
on, bro.
ball up. The way
I'm
he
talking
play, his
about
style
who
of
is
play,
the
everything.
playmaker, who they run their offense. It starts
Giddey.
with Giddey.
Did
He
you watch him?
initiates.
No,
Did you
they
watch
do
him
right
in
now.
No,
They
Elder.
do
What I'm saying
Shea
is that
Gilgeous
Giddey
right
initiates
now.
more than 70% of the time, bro. When
I
Shea
do not
Gilgeous is
agree
not
with
in the
that from
game.
the game. Oh,
Yeah,
if he's not
it's
in the
Giddey.
game, but if he's in the
Yeah,
game,
so
Shea
it's like they
Gilgeous
have
is
2
doing that.
point guards on the court, bro.
Yeah, and
Because
Giddey's
Shay
going
is
to be
more
the
of a
one
scorer.
But
because he
Shea is
doesn't shoot.
a better scorer than Josh Giddey.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
so
facts.
Giddey can
That's
play
facts.
off the ball. So they trying to trans him into the point guard Giddey.
He's
Just
just
watch
cheap
him
right
how they
now.
worked in him in chess.
GG, thanks for
You know what I'm
the
saying?
cash.
Hey,
Yeah, his
GG
vision is
chilling.
crazy.
Hey,
Josh
hold on.
Giddey got
Hold
vision
on.
too.
Hold on. We gotta read the super chats. Hey, GG chilling 702. Appreciate the super chat. She said 6K. Let's do it, y'all. Let's get it.
Salute,
Let's get to
GG.
this
We see you.
6K. Appreciate you. Appreciate you support the channel, GG. We appreciate all y'all. Thank you.
Hey Elder,
Yeah,
what you think what you think of Westbrook wife tweet? You think they know
I
something?
didn't see it. What did it say?
It's basically it's saying if you ain't appreciated here, go somewhere else. Like you the same player, you the same person, you just not appreciated here, so you might be worth
Take your
more
talent somewhere else.
Who tweeted that?
I think he said his wife, Westbrook's wife. Yeah, I could see her. I could see that.
After they canceled the press conference to talk about they was going to talk to the players, and then they canceled it and rescheduled it for Monday.
See, them women be coming out saying shit they ain't supposed to say, man. She kind of giving away too much shit.
And then the Jazz signed 2 more players.
You feel me?
She ain't giving
I don't think nothing. That's how they feel. You know, she been saying, and they're not gonna like that.
She got her husband back.
Yeah, and another center.
She got her husband back. That's all.
Wow.
That's all. They don't want to be on the Lakers. I mean, it's clear they don't want to be on the
I
Lakers.
just don't think that Danny Ainge. I don't think Russ is in his
and
future.
now they saying the Jazz is close to trading Bogdanovich. They said it's close, bro. They said tonight.
It's a lot of people won't.
Yeah, but you don't know to where though. You never know to where. He might be behind the scenes talking to somebody else.
A lot of teams that want to.
Hey, guess what? Hey, hold on. Guess what? I could see him. I could see Boston trading for Bogdanovich.
Who they gonna send back though?
I could see Boston trading for Bogdanovich.
You gotta send somebody back, bro.
When you say trade, you gotta look at who's coming back. 19 million coming back.
How much you
makes 19?
19 million.
19.
Who Boston sending back for 19 million? I don't see Boston doing that.
That the Jazz is not. That the Jazz is gonna be able to sit on the bench.
How they can put it together. I don't see how they can.
Whoever comes back gonna have to be willing to sit on the bench.
Maybe Derek White and maybe Peyton Pritchard. Maybe
it's gonna be a veteran that's making 20 million.
Bro, I do not see
Boston on the bench.
That backcourt.
Young players play and lose.
Not for Bogdanovich.
They said Phoenix trying to get him, but they ain't.
I think a lot of people don't understand that.
Okay, Jay Crowder. Well, no, not Jay Crowder.
The problem with Phoenix, hold on, it is Jay Crowder. They got him on the market, but the problem, that's only 10 million, and
now
they want to throw a boy in there, but they want to hold on, man.
Dario Saric.
Man, can y'all hold on for a second? Yeah, they want to throw the one dude really in there, but nobody wants that contract. That shooter, what's his name? The light skinned dude.
Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson.
No, the Landry, Shaman.
Shaman. Yeah, that's a bad contract.
He just signed a 3-year deal, so that's what the problem is with Phoenix. So they got a hard time making all the money match. So they would have to get a third team involved. So all these, it's a lot. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of teams that want Bogdanovich. It's just hard to send back $19 million, bro. It's
The
just
Knicks,
hard.
the
It's
Knicks.
just hard. Who they gonna
Unless you the
send? That
Lakers.
Utah gonna want? No,
Nobody
who
wants
do they gonna
Fournier.
send? The Utah gonna want? You gotta. When you say a team, you gotta look at a player and say, okay, this is something that works for Utah
All of
as
them
well.
bench players. Cam Reddish, don't they got Cam Reddish?
No, Cam make $5 million, bro, or $6 million.
And
That's
then
way away.
piece up some other players.
No, bro.
Nobody
I'm
wants
sorry.
Fournier. Nobody wants
I'm
Burks.
sorry.
Nobody
Fournier would work, but who wants that contract?
That's what I'm
Fournier
saying.
Years
make
left of
more
that?
than him, don't he?
Yeah. And
He
why
makes
would
like
they
what?
take that? He makes about the
Exactly.
same. But why would they take that? That's 3 years of a contract. Why would you get rid of Bogdanovich and take Fournier back with 3 years on his deal?
But what
And
do you think?
Bogdanovich
But you
expiring.
have to look at if we're going to do that, you have to look at what's the mindset of Danny Ainge. Does he want to have somebody
He
that's
wants
going to
to
go
get
into the
younger and he
future,
wants
or
to get
what?
off contracts that he
Bro,
don't want to
think
pay.
about it. He is rebuilding.
Well, it's going to
There's
have
no
to be
hold on.
young players, bro. It's going
Listen,
to have to be
No, it's
young
not.
talent.
It could be the
or
veteran
an
players,
expiring
bro.
or another expiring deal.
Or
Like
another
Westbrook.
Or another
expiring deal.
expiring deal. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So or I mean he wants that first round pick, but
But I mean,
he's
who is
not
out
stupid.
there?
He's
That's what I'm
not
saying.
gonna take the first round pick to take on extra money.
2
That's
years
stupid.
contract.
Two
Okay.
more talking about $40 more million just to take on a first round pick. First round picks don't
Danny,
cost that much.
But
You
I
can
don't
buy
think
one
Danny
cheaper
Ainge
than
wants
that.
no
hey,
headache
Danny
of
Ainge
rest,
want to
though.
get
That's
off
all
the
I'm
You
saying.
said
veteran
what?
player. Listen,
I don't think he wants to
Danny,
have all of that you know what I'm saying, that shit around surrounded by the team he trying to rebuild with a young coach. He don't want that attention with Russ.
Danny
That
Ainge is trying to get off
Russ
3
won't.
the
veteran
Hold
negative
players.
on.
attention that
Hold on,
comes
bro.
with it.
Russ will not be an intention. He's buying Russ out. Russ ain't no attention. He ain't. And this is the thing. Danny don't really care what the hell around the team this year because they tanking. He don't give a. The more drama and all that they got, the worse they gonna be. The more games they lose, the better for him. So he don't really care about all that. But he's not gonna kill his financial books just to get a damn pick. You see what I'm saying? And that's why there ain't been no move from Bogdanovich yet. The deal still got to make sense to
They
where
still
Danny
got
can get
time. They
rid of
got to
him,
move Conley
get a
too.
pick,
Shit.
get
That's
a
a bad
pick, and
contract.
then get a pick,
Clarkson.
and then help his financial situation.
Clarkson
I
is
mean,
young though still. Conley
yeah.
a little bit more
Now he
veteran.
may take the chance, like Danny may take the chance and take somebody
Mhm.
that fits the team this year, and then realize he can trade them next year. Like if they got an
That's what I'm
expiring,
thinking.
come on, he could. I could see him do
I could
that,
see him
but I
trade
don't
for
see
somebody
him.
and then flip him.
I don't see him taking a 3-year dude. If he thinks the pick is worth it, like I tell you like this, like say, and I'll give you what do you call a example, a hypothetical. Let's just say it's Brooklyn, not Brooklyn. What's it? The Bucks. He ain't interested in that. Do you know why? Because the Bucks pick gonna be damn 29,
30.
30. 27. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't interested in taking on no salary for that. But if he think the team could potentially be in the lottery, he may take that chance. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'll take this dude, even though he got 2 years and like he got 2 years, 18 million.
So you have
I
to
may take a
target.
chance
You
on
have to
him.
look at the
But
teams
if
that
he's
was
a
in the
good,
lottery. Then.
hold on, if he's a good player too, though, no, if he's not necessarily, you got to look at the player coming back. If he's a good player that could help them win games, like here's another example. Let's just say Toronto wanted to do the deal and give up Gary Trent to do it, right? And I know they don't because they got a plenty of wings. I'm saying let's just look at that scenario. He don't want to do that. Do you know why? Gary Trent's the type of player that's gonna help you win a lot of games.
Right.
So he's not gonna take on that money. And then this dude, now Fournier, he ain't gonna help you win a lot of games, but he's gonna be hard to move because he got 2 years instead of 1 left on his contract. It's like you got to look at all those scenarios. Like I don't want to bring this guy back because I got to play him. And then if I'm playing him, he out there playing hard and inspiring players and all that shit. And we winning games, I don't want to win. That's gonna screw me up. He ain't trying to. He got enough guys already to sneak games. I mean, with the young guys he got, the people he traded for, all he's doing is evaluating that talent, y'all. Sexton, what's his name?
Vanderbilt.
All of them. Vanderbilt, the tall
Different
7-footer that came from Cleveland too,
Kessler.
the L, whatever his name.
marketing, Laura marketing.
Marketing. I don't know why I be
forgot
forgetting
about
these
him.
dudes' names, bro. All these dudes, he just evaluating them, y'all. All them cats could be on the trading block next year, but he's gonna evaluate their talent, see how they are this year, and then see which one's worth keeping, see which ones is worth moving, and seeing what assets he can get for him.
Yeah,
But he ain't trying to win. He ain't trying to win games.
Agents, though, bro. So they're gonna have to
Well,
build from within.
yeah, he's talking about the draft. That's why he wants picks. He's not talking about getting free agents. That's why he's trying to get all these picks. He's talking about
Well,
building.
shit, he already
the
got
draft.
13 of them. So shit.
Well, he need a lot more than that. Let him do it the way he want to do it. Because again, you start bundling picks. Like, look what what's the name them did this year.
Who?
They were able to get a lottery pick for 3 raggedy first-round picks.
Who?
What's the name? Detroit. They gave us them raggedy first-round picks to the Knicks, and they end up getting the 12th pick in the draft. That's the type of stuff these dudes looking to do. Like if I got 2 other picks and I got the 7th pick, I want to
who
give
did
you the
they
7th
draft though
and
with
2
that
other.
pick?
It was a center, wasn't it? One of the center.
It was
Y'all,
Jalen
big dude.
Duran.
Yeah,
Duran.
big dude. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
good though. I heard that dude was supposed to be real good.
Yeah, Jalen Duran.
He was really
from
good.
you talking about dude from Memphis?
Yeah, Jalen Duran.
Yeah.
But that's what they trying to. That's what they trying to do. Manipulate the draft where they can move up and get a player they want. That's why OKC holding on to a guy like Shea Gilgeous, because he gonna have some value to a team. He's gonna have a lot of value to a team, especially contending teams. And with that big salary, I mean, again, I wouldn't be surprised to see him get traded soon. But if he hurt, I don't think you can't trade him while they hurt, can you?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think you can trade him while they
That's their
hurt.
value.
Yeah, unless they can see it and like say, okay, well, we know he's coming back. It's this or that. Because I have heard people Ben Simmons got traded hurt. So what am I saying? He got traded hurt.
You can do that.
Yeah, it's just got to be something to where the team is gonna have to accept it. The team coming in, the team he's going to gonna have to accept it. Shoot, if I'm the Lakers, I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to say, hey, let's see if y'all like these picks. I know it'd be hard though because they got 40 picks. OKC, they got 40 picks, so 39. So yeah, that's just sick, ain't it? It's just sick, bro.
OKC and Utah got all the picks sold up,
hey, bro. I think Houston got a ton. Remember from the Harden trade, they got a ton of picks.
Yeah.
So I'd be trying to get Shea Gilgeous if I was the Lakers. I'd be trying to go after him right now. I'd be trying to get him hurt. Right now. I got plenty of guards. I don't even need him to play right now. Just good. Let me get him. Let me give you Russ.
What do you think about trading for Kenyon Martin Jr.? I think he can be a solid piece for the Lakers.
I mean,
nice
trading what though? What are you giving up for him? I mean, he's just a regular old base model role player though. I like Kenyon Martin Jr., but I'm not giving up nothing for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. What is he making? $2-3 million? Anybody know his contract?
Yeah, it's
something like that.
He's second round.
How tall is Kenyon Martin Jr.?
He like 6'7", 6'8".
6'7", 6'8". Same as his dad.
Is he really? I didn't think he was that tall.
He is with supreme athleticism.
Supreme athleticism.
Yeah, his dad's 6'9".
I know he got hot. My dad's 6'9". I thought he was like 6'6". Let me look and see.
Yeah, he's like 6'7".
No, he bigger than that.
Yeah, he's 6'7".
Let me check it out. Yeah, I mean, he would be. I wouldn't mind having him as a backup wing, but I mean, if I'm giving up Wing Gabriel for him, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He can play at 3 and 4 too. The 3, yeah.
Trade Wing Gabriel and Dennis Schroeder for his ass.
If he's a true, if he's a true guard, I mean a true wing, I want him. Yeah.
It's kind of too early to tell though.
He's 6'6". 6'5".
They're not 6'5".
They got him 6'5".
They got him listed at 6'5".
Yeah, I thought he was shorter than that. I really did. Yeah, I thought he was. He just got hops, make him think he's taller.
He's strong.
We got guys.
He got a long ass wingspan, I think.
We got a lot of guys like that though. Between Walker and Reeves and Anderson and Brown, we got a lot of guys like that already. I don't want another guy like that. We're probably gonna, if we do any kind of trade, we're gonna probably take in another 2 guard. You know what I'm saying?
Another 2 guard.
I mean, think about it. They talking about Clarkson. They talking about if you
Beasley.
Utah. If you do Utah, you talking about Carson or Beasley. If you do the Pacers, you talking about Hill. Those are all 2 guards.
Who would you rather have, Buddy Hield or Jordan Clarkson?
I think you would try to trade
honestly, I would rather have Buddy Hield.
Because you said you don't like Jordan Clarkson at all.
I don't like his fit. No, I don't. I would rather have Beasley over both of them though. Yeah, Beasley money is much better, and I think he can score on the same level as them, especially given the minutes. I think he can score and be more efficient. I think Beasley can be more efficient than both of them. You give him the same amount of minutes. I
agree.
You give Beasley 25 to 30 minutes a game. I think Beasley getting you a dub, bro. I really do.
Okay. I think Jordan Clarkson a little bit more consistent, though.
Nah, he's inconsistent. It's a problem, bro. 42% ain't nothing consistent about that.
Right, he's in the
41 point something from the field, bro.
Yeah, it's like 34.
31 from the 3.
I didn't say efficient. Bro. I said consistent.
In jacking shots. Okay, yeah, he's consistent in jacking shots.
His ability to score when the play breaks down. He has that ability to get you a bucket.
Because he takes a whole bunch of shots. Yes,
sometimes you need that, depending on what your offense look like. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not the Warriors.
We got scores though. We got guys
in LeBron system.
I mean, to me, we got like 3-4 guys on that team right now
who can go get their own bucket.
No, they can score. Yeah, they can get their own bucket and score on that level. You talking about right now? You got Schroeder, you got Nunn, you got Walker. All these guys. You got all them guys
Jordan
can score on that
Clarkson
level.
scored more points than them a game. All of them.
Again, hold on, bro. He just takes more shots. That's all. Go look.
Well,
he just takes more shots and he's less efficient than.
Well,
them.
he was
That's
a bench player, bro.
All I'm saying, bro.
That was
all
his
I'm
role.
saying is, hey, Jordan Clarkson has a role. I'm just saying, I don't want him because he's inefficient. He's a true six man, is what he is. He just come in, jacking a bunch of shots, and he's not efficient at it. Will he get hot at certain times? Absolutely. But I'd rather have
Williams? What about Lou Williams?
He's
too old.
I'd rather have a more efficient guy is what I would prefer.
Lou Williams more efficient, bro.
I would rather.
He's too old though.
I don't want him now. We got
enough.
No,
Yeah.
he's not the old. He's not the veteran we're looking for. I would much rather, and he
And
don't play
size.
I would much rather have an efficient guy that's gonna get effort on defense and score less. I would. I'd rather have a guy get me 13, 14 than Carson coming in and getting me what 16, 17 because that's all he's getting you. He ain't getting you 20 a game. He gets you 16,
Carmelo
17. No, Carmelo don't play no D and he old, bro. Quit naming all these old ass niggas older than
Well, I mean,
come on,
you don't
bro.
have too many options. I mean, damn,
Carmelo, Carmelo need to go to Boston. I think that's a good fit for him. Actually, I think honestly, y'all, I think Carmelo would do good in Brooklyn. I think that's a good fit. Take Marcus, what's the name? Marcus, what's the name spot? That he ain't there no more. Oh, the guy used to be in Portland and in San Antonio.
Aldridge.
Marcus Aldridge. He could just slide in that role. I think Melo would do good there in a limited role. But I don't see the role for Melo with the Lakers. I don't see it with the Lakers this year. I don't. We're gonna get a wing. Let's get a real true wing. Because Melo ain't a wing no more. He's a power forward.
So Bogdanovich is the only person that's really on your radar then.
No. You mean wing wise?
Yeah.
They said Cam Reddish is another dude. I mean, again.
I
am not mad at the guys down in San Antonio. Most of y'all hate them. I don't dislike those guys though. I see value. I see Josh Richardson. I don't mind McDermott's. They call that nigga McBuckets for a reason.
Yeah, he can shoot.
With LeBron, and he's 6'8". And he's 6'8". I'm telling you, I don't. Now Porto ain't coming. They said they want 2-3 first round picks for that dude. Porto ain't coming. What they say? Hold on. What they say, Kareem, for him?
2 first round pick for Porto.
Yeah, Porto ain't coming. He could stay. But I'd rather take the. Hey, if I can, I'm telling you, and I know Kareem don't like the deal, and other people don't. But I would give up a pick to get and they eating salary. That's the biggest thing y'all forget about that deal. If they're going to give me McDermott and they're going to give me Josh Richardson and they're going to eat the remainder of that salary and do it for one pick, I would do that deal. I really would. I would. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. I would do that deal because Richardson is a wing. I mean, he's 6'5", 6'6", but he's used to playing wing. His shooting done got better. McDermott is a bucket, so I wouldn't mind having him out there spacing the floor with LeBron.
A bucket?
McDermott is a bucket.
Hold on, bro. They call him McBuckets for a reason. He gets buckets. I'm not saying he's a sniper, bro. He shoots the ball. That's what he does.
McDermott is a bucket.
The man is 40%. The man is 40%.
He's a poor man's motherfucking JJ Redick. Stop.
So he just scored it. JJ Redick ain't no.
JJ Redick was a 2. He's a 3. And he don't play D. And Redick didn't either, but Redick did more running around like 2 guards. This guy can shoot though, man. We act like he has no value. Like they just gave him $14 million for nothing. Like he just got that for being the man.
They giving out a lot of money for nothing. I don't know.
Here's the key though.
I don't know, but
hold on. Here's the key. That's what they call him. Everybody calls him in the league.
Everybody a bucket so they under the LA
league gave him that nickname, not me, bro. I'm just saying to me. And
you got the name of Roberts big bucket too.
Another thing that people are missing is that they're eating a lot of the salary. That's the part people are missing. Y'all forget the money part of this. That's a lot of money being eaten up that the Lakers don't have to pay luxury tax on. That, to me, alone is worth the first round pick. What Big Buckets makes like 13, 14. Josh Richardson makes what, 12, 13? Well, let's just say they both make 13. That's only 26.
Don't call him McBuckets no more, bro.
Whatever, bro. That
was his college nickname. He
hasn't earned that nickname yet, bro. Just call him.
That's his college nickname. That's what
just call him McDermott,
bro. College they call him.
Hold up, y'all.
Doug McDermott.
Hold up, man. Hold on. Again, that's $26 million. Russ is $47 million. So if they're eating $20 million, eating up their cap, and they're only taking a pick, that shit's worth it. You know how much money the Lakers will save on that deal? Just some money alone would make me do that deal.
Elder.
money alone would.
Yeah, that's a good deal. That's why I
Wait
said
a
the
minute.
Spurs is a good deal for
But
Russ.
wait a minute, y'all.
Bro.
Hey, y'all. Wait a minute.
We not gonna win with that deal, and
Bro,
we
we're
gonna
not
lose.
winning with
You're not
Russ.
gonna
So
win
what
with
difference do
Dennis
it make?
Schroeder either,
Why would
nigga.
hold on, bro?
Crazy.
Would I rather save like $40 million and not win, or keep Russ and pay $40 extra million and still not win? See, I already know, the Lakers already know they're not winning with Russ.
Don't they get $35 million after the season when Russ come off the books though?
That's the potential they can have. That's if they hold on, y'all don't understand that. That's if they don't re-sign nobody.
Yep.
So now you got maybe,
I don't think
let's
this
just
is a
say,
team of
let's just say,
re-signees.
well, no, because what people look at is they do this. They don't understand how it works though. They will take what the projected salary cap is. Then they will minus LeBron's salary next year and minus AD's, and then they'll say like 42 million, and they'll say, oh, we have $42 million. No, the teams ain't dumb. They understand that you have to have a minimum amount of players. So they're gonna take that, say, oh, well, you're gonna have to have another 12 slots with these guys that you have. Because you got three. You got LeBron, you got AD, and then Jamin Jones, because he's on a 2-year deal. His money's guaranteed. So those three, after it's left, you'll see 42 million. But that's not your salary cap. That's not what you have available. Because then they're gonna take away like 1.1 million per spot for the 10 players they know you have to have on your team. They're not going to let you just go out and spend that money and then just start putting minimum players and then shoot you way up over the. No, they're going to allocate that and then say, okay, well, once we get done with that 10 times over, now that's $12 million. So take that off. Now you got $30 million to spend. And what the hell are you getting with $30 million? And then that's nobody else though. Now, mind you ain't signed hold on, you haven't signed no players. All the guys you got, you let them go. And guys like Hillbilly Coleman, you got to resign him. You got all them guys got to resign. Now they got to fit into that part.
If they don't play well, you don't got to resign.
You right, but I guarantee this: the money that the Lakers have invested in guys like him, what's his name, the rookie. See, people don't understand that they're not gonna just let him go. Reeves. They paid a premium to get him. So when they look at him, they don't just look at a $1 million salary like we do. They look at him and say, well, we paying him $1 million. What it costs us? How much did that pick cost, Kareem?
$2 million.
No, it was more than 2, Kareem. It was more than 2.
It was like 4.5 million, something like that.
No. The whole thing.
It was like 2.9 or so. It was high though. It wasn't like just 2 million.
Yeah, you're right. It was.
I think it was 2.9. So let's just round it up to 3. Let's round up to 3. So what the Lakers are doing is saying he cost us $2 million a year. You know why? I got him for 3 years. I'm paying him $1 million plus that 3 it cost me to get him. I'm breaking that over 3 years. So he's a $2 million player. That's how they looking at it over the 3 years. We got $6 million invested in this dude. They're not gonna just let him go for $1 million player when you got another $1 million invested in it. You see what I'm saying? And their real money, they got $2 million a year invested in this dude.
Well, we don't know what they're gonna do because they don't even know what they're gonna do.
Hold on.
What you say?
I got CASHAPP Jermaine West. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man, Angie be on it. See, if you did that trade, that would create a $21 million exemption.
Right.
Then you could use that if you want to go over the cap and sign a decent player. If you want to use
you can't sign it. You could trade for a player without.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry. Trade for a player. They could be absorbing that, but you're gonna pay tax on it though, because it's gonna cost you.
But who though?
Whoever
gonna let Russ?
If you did that, what she's saying. Hold on. What she's saying is, if you did that deal and they ate that much money, that would create a $21 million trade exemption for the Lakers.
Right.
And next year they would be able to trade for a player, just like okay, y'all know how Bogey is right now, the 19 million. If the Lakers had that trade 21 million, they could absorb Bogey without sending back a player.
They can afford Bogey?
If they had that $21 million trade exception. Yeah,
I
see, nobody has one. No one has one that big right now. The biggest one I've seen out there, I think, is like $9 million or something like that. Okay. And you can't combine them. Like if a team has 2 of them, they can't take the 2 and put them together. You only can use one at a time. That's it. But if you had a trade exception, then you could absorb a player without sending the money back. Yeah. So that's another advantage that is created if you did the San Antonio deal, if they're willing to eat that money. Now, I don't know if that's the case. If San Antonio's not willing to eat that money, or they may be saying, I want 2 picks then. They may be saying, if we're going to eat that money, the money is worth a pick, and our 2 players are worth a pick.
But the
That's
Spurs
what they
got
may
to
be
take
saying.
on some salary because they under the floor.
Yeah, they got to. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they are. They got to spend money. They have to. That's why they're saying they're willing to work, because they either spend that money or they're going to write a check for that money, and then they're going to give that to the other owners. So I would rather spend it on a player. I don't want to write a check for whatever I'm under the floor, and then they take that amount and split it and give it to all the other owners. I don't want that. I don't want to just give the other owners money. I'd rather have a player eat that money up. Bump that.
Making sure they compete, not just sit there and hold.
There you go, bro.
Try
There
to
you
make
go,
a move.
most. Exactly. It forces them to make sure they compete. Because teams wouldn't spend no money. When you tanking, Boogers would have freaking $30 million rosters, bro. We think we back in the 90s and stuff. They wouldn't spend no money. They have all rookies on their team, bro, getting blasted. Yep. That's what they would do. So I like that they had a floor, and the Spurs got to spend that money before the end of the year.
Hey, Elder.
Spurs want the picks. Hell no. They may, and that's the thing I don't know. They may want both picks to do that type of thing. They may want both.
Hey, Elder, McBuckets is he's more efficient than Beasley on the 2 and the 3.
I know this. Yeah,
and average only 1 less point.
Bro, and probably, if you look at his minutes, he probably playing less minutes.
Yeah, he got that name McBuckets. He got it in Chicago from
McDermott. People act like McDermott is a scrub, bro. He's not no
Noah
scrub.
gave him that name now.
He's not no scrub, bro.
What's that mean, though, bro?
He's not a scrub. Like, he's a good shooter.
He's more efficient from the 2 and the 3 than Beasley.
I got you.
He's not as good a defender, but he ain't. Beasley ain't no world beating defense. But he's more efficient.
He efficient till he come to LA and shoot his worst percentage ever.
but that's gonna be Beasley too, so you might as well.
Right,
no, it ain't. Beasley a dog.
Hold on, they don't need nobody. They got Dennis McBuckets over there.
Dennis
a dog.
Dennis McBuckets.
He a dog until
Dennis gonna be our 3rd leading scorer. Y'all laughing? Watch.
So how many wins that equate to?
A lot. If AD healthy,
he gonna be under the bench. I
got you.
He's not gonna be no third,
bro.
A lot of Laker haters on here, boy.
Bro,
Dennis no Laker hater. I just have to be realistic.
Let me just you not keep it realistic.
All the bad
so why didn't Boston?
Listen, I don't hear you say what if AD. Listen,
let me just say one thing on Nairobi.
Play good, the Lakers actually win. You don't never say that.
Nairobi, let me just tell him one thing. That's why he ain't realistic. LeBron can average 30, and Dennis Schroeder could play great. And guess what? On nights, that will be a struggle night for Lakers to win. So y'all don't get that, bro.
Okay.
Y'all clearly don't get that. So AD is the definitive factor, bro.
Okay.
That's the same thing.
That's the factor that's gonna help y'all win a championship. I got you, bro.
I seen Russ, LeBron, and AD go for 84 versus Houston combined. And they still only won by 2.
Okay.
Hey, Lord,
bro, I'm just saying it's more. Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
I will bet you.
The opportunities is not. You're not gonna get that many.
Let Elder talk. Go ahead, Elder.
Eleazy. I will bet you $100. I will bet you $100 that Dennis Schroeder will not be the 3rd leading scorer for the Lakers.
Who going to score more than him?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't irrelevant. I will bet you because you put it out there. I will bet you $100 that Dennis Schroeder won't.
I gotta see how the minutes is panned out.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Quit saying.
I gotta see who we pick it up with.
Elder, you can't. If you pick a player that's going to score more than him, it's a bet.
That's retarded. That's
no, you made the claim.
I think
you know what? I just know this. I don't know who's gonna be
Elder. How is it retarded?
Hold on, bro. I don't know who's gonna be third because I don't know who's gonna be traded. All this kind of stuff. But I do know this: Dennis Schroeder will not be. I know that. No matter what happens, he will not be the 3rd leading scorer on the Lakers this year. I don't care if they trade him mid-season and all that. He will not be it. I'm telling you.
How can you say that though? And
well, how can you say he's gonna be it?
Who's the third leading?
Up Russ, bro, and the motherfucking Patrick Beverly.
No, that year he played in 2021. He was.
He didn't have the guards.
This is a different season, bro.
Hold on, loyalty. He didn't have the guards on the team.
Who was in 20? Yeah, go ahead.
Loyalty. He did not have the same guards on the
Yeah,
team.
go ahead,
He
Elder.
got better guards on. He got better guards on the team this year.
Right.
Better players on the team.
And he
this
played
year.
more minutes too. He played more minutes, Elder.
Hold on.
Yeah, he ain't
now
gonna
those
get them
guards is
same-
better,
he
but
ain't
y'all
getting
was just
starter minutes.
arguing with me that Caruso and KCP and all them is better the other day.
The other day.
I wasn't on
Now
there.
these guards are better?
The other day. That was today.
That's a totally different argument. we was having.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it
You
was.
saying
Yeah,
KCP
it was.
way better than none, Caruso better than this guy, that guy.
Hold
Like
on.
y'all was just
I said
KCP
more
way better than
impactful.
none.
That's what I said, bro. More impactful.
None ain't even
You
played
said-
for us. What is?
all right.
Yeah, they
So
were
you
saying
arguing my
KCP was
point.
better than none.
So
Oh my god.
yeah, so that
we
would
were
that
trying to
would
say
argue
he get buckets from all
Again,
three
so
levels.
that
you open your loyalty. You open your mouth.
point
We
even
didn't
more. That's
solicit
even
you.
more of a reason Dennis is
You
going to have more
opened
points
your
than
mouth.
Schroeder played more
We didn't
minutes, bro.
solicit you.
what?
I'm
He was
just
a
pulling your
starting
skirt,
point
bro.
guard.
Nairobi, that wasn't
I'm
the
just
argument the
pulling
other
He
your
was
day.
the
skirt.
starting
It
point
was.
guard.
Why
It
you
was.
going to the other day?
All right.
He's
We on
going to
this
get
now.
less opportunities than
Right.
he did 2
You
years
trying to
ago, bro.
deflect.
That's all I'm
All
saying.
right.
It's
This
a
is-
lot more
Elder,
opportunities
this is all I'm
for
saying.
other guards now.
He's not
You
that
said
high
it. You've
value
already
scorer.
said it, Loyalty.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
He's
a
not
lot.
that
You've
high
already said
high
it.
level
Loyalty, you've
I
scorer.
already said
know,
it.
I
You said
know.
he
I
will be.
said it. I
You
said
said
it.
he'll be the third leading scorer
They
on this
said a
team.
3-level
And I'm
score.
telling you that's cap. I'm
Okay.
telling you that's cap. He will
Okay, let me
not
ask
be
the
the third
question.
leading
Said
scorer
it.
on this team.
All right.
Let me just
You
ask
just
the
don't believe it. No, you said it, but you just don't believe it. That's all. You just
I
don't believe it.
do.
Hey,
If
loyalty.
I see it,
So,
Well, put your money
how
where
the
your mouth
Dennis
is.
is,
hey,
it
loyalty. How many
depends
points?
on was
2
Russ
years
gonna
ago,
get
how many
traded?
points did Dennis
Because you know
Schroeder
what
average?
happened. Hey, you know what? It ain't 2 years ago. It's now though. So it doesn't matter what he averaged. I don't care what he
He
averaged
was
2
our
years ago,
third
last
scorer. I
year,
know that.
6 years ago. It doesn't matter. He got a different role on this team. So it's irrelevant what he did in 2021. It's irrelevant.
What?
You
How
saying
do you
this
know
year?
his role, Elder? How do you know his
How do
role? The
you know
season
his
didn't
role?
start
How do
yet.
you know his role? How do you know his role?
Listen, I have more evidence to say his role is going to be defined more than the guards we
Put your
have
money
because
where your
he's
mouth
shown
is. Then
he could be a starter for the Lakers.
Put your money where your mouth is. He didn't do well as a starter for the Lakers. You're the only one that believes he did.
How didn't he? We was destroying the team who went to the
your
finals
money
before AD
where your
got hurt.
mouth is.
Why
It
you
didn't
keep
have shit to do
saying
with
that?
Schroeder.
We
It didn't
didn't do
have
good
nothing
for
to
the
do with
Lakers.
Schroeder. He put up goose eggs, nigga. Stop it.
It didn't.
He
What?
did put up goose eggs.
It didn't
in the
have
playoffs.
nothing to do with Schroeder.
And
How
loyalty.
not?
So you
I
saying
think he did all
Schroeder?
right.
You saying Schroeder scoring 0 points in a playoff game had nothing to do with Schroeder?
Bro,
He had a 0-point
was
game.
up 2-1.
What was he?
It
0
didn't
for
have nothing to
12,
do
0
with
for
Schroeder. He
9.
wasn't impactful.
Bro, no.
Yeah, it was.
No.
So go look at KCP, the guy you
AD
said
was
better than none.
impactful.
Go look at his stats.
KCP got hurt. I already know what happened with
AD
KCP.
was
He got
impactful.
hurt with AD.
Go
He got
watch
hurt.
the
I already
games,
know what
Elder, the
happened.
first 3 games.
This booger, man.
You ain't watched that whole
Let's move
season
on.
either.
No. I don't need to go back. We can keep talking
You
about
want to
current stuff.
move on when you're wrong. I understand.
No,
Go ahead.
hold on. We about wrong. The statement I made was coming again.
The
I pulled
statement
your
you
skirt
made
on
was
your
stupid.
statement.
You said Schroeder he had no impact whatsoever. That's just oblivious.
No, my statement is Schroeder won't be the third leading scorer.
No,
That's
you
my
just
statement.
said that
You're
a
trying
little
to
while ago
deflect
too.
now. You're trying
No,
to deflect.
you said both
I done
things.
pulled your damn
You
skirt,
said
nigga.
both.
That's what I
You
done
did
did.
pull
Let's
my
move on.
skirt.
I did.
You
I know.
didn't.
I know.
You
Well,
didn't
bet,
say
nigga.
nothing definitive.
You just said Schroeder gonna be the third leading scorer on this year's team. I said
Yes.
he's not. Put your money where your mouth at.
All right. If you
That's
say
what we
who's
do
going
on
to score
YouTube.
more of them, we could make a bet.
No.
Who do
We're
you
betting on
think going to score
Schroeder.
more?
We're betting on Schroeder.
No,
We're not
you're
betting on
not
nobody
betting
else.
on Schroeder. You're betting against Schroeder.
Hey, let's move on. We'll talk about something
Exactly.
else. This
Yeah.
type of shit loyalty do all the time.
No, it ain't the type
Tear up
shit
the
I
damn
do.
conversation. This dumb shit.
No, I'm
Always
not
coming with these
I'm just
retarded,
telling
weak
you.
ass takes. You got all this
You
confidence
putting
in Schroeder.
retarded takes.
It's
Nigga, you been
amazing.
saying Westbrook was going to be
It's
traded for 2
amazing.
years,
Nobody else.
nigga.
He should have been.
You've been saying all you got is
should have
Russell
been.
Westbrook getting
He
traded.
should have
Other than
been.
that, you ain't got
He
shit else
should
to
have
say.
been. Really?
These NBA 2K trades for Westbrook. Just deal with
I
it.
don't
We
even play
keeping them.
2K, nigga. I don't deal
with it. We keeping them. How can we win with them?
Okay.
Give me
Hold on,
that
time
tape.
out. Okay, good. I'm glad
Give
you
me
said
that
it. So
tape.
Hold on. I'm gonna give it to you. You said
Give
we
me that
keeping
tape. How
Westbrook.
we win with
I'm
them?
about to
Because
give it to
you
you.
only say
He
we
just
lose
shot
them
himself
if
in
we
the
have
foot
them.
Hold
after
on,
Dallas.
nigga. Hold on. You said we're keeping
Go
Westbrook,
ahead.
right? You said we're keeping Westbrook. Westbrook, right?
No, I said, how can we win with him? You only got to take saying we're gonna lose if we have him. Like that's definitive, and
Because
you
you can't. Yeah,
guaranteeing that.
because I already seen enough. You can't
No,
win
you
with
didn't see
Westbrook.
enough. It came out of
I can't.
LeBron's mouth.
You can't
He
win with
said the
Westbrook.
major factor why him, AD, and LeBron didn't work because they wasn't on the floor. He said, I played more
Who said
games
that?
with my LeBron, he said, I played more high school games with my high schoolers than I played with Russ and AD together. And that was crazy. Go
What is he
look
supposed
at
to
it.
say? What is he supposed to say?
That wasn't
Political.
supposed to. That's
No,
a
no.
fact.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Thank you,
not
Mos.
Political.
Thank you, Mos. What is he
That's
supposed to
not
say?
political.
What is he supposed to say?
Hold
What is
on,
he
hold on.
supposed to say?
How is a fact
No.
political?
Answer my question, bro.
Who
What
wins
is
with playing a quarter of a
loyalty?
season
Slow
with a
down.
superstar?
Loyalty.
I'll
Slow
wait.
down. What is he supposed to say?
It's not. It's
What
a
is he
fact,
supposed to
though.
say?
It's a fact, though,
That
Elder.
again, it is a fact. But what is he supposed to say?
What combination ever worked playing a quarter of
Does
a
that
season
mean,
together?
bro? Does that mean it's gonna? I can name plenty, but does that
Yes,
mean
it
it's gonna get
means
better?
Yes, Elder. It means something
It
when
guarantees. Hold on.
you're top heavy.
Does it
It makes a
guarantee?
difference.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Does it mean you play more games together? That guarantees you're gonna win more games. Is that what you're telling me?
No, but you develop a chemistry and identity. And
Does
Elder,
that
if it doesn't,
guarantee you're gonna win more games?
yes. And if it doesn't do nothing, fellas, it guarantees that they will have established identity and
Anybody else got
chemistry
something else
even
to talk
going
about?
into
Because I
the
don't want to
next
let
season.
loyalty. I don't want to let loyalty wreck
Let
with
me
these
just ask
stupid ass
loyalty real quick,
conversations.
bro.
Listen,
One
if it
time.
didn't do
Loyalty
nothing
do
at
this all
all,
the time with these
we
dumbass
wouldn't have
takes,
as many
bro.
questions going
And he
into this
jack up
season
the
about this.
conversation
Loyalty, I just
all
want
the
to ask
time
the
with these
question,
stupid
bro.
ass takes, man. Move
How
on
is
to
it a
something
stupid
else.
take?
It
Loyalty,
is
can
a
I ask you a
stupid ass
question?
take because you want a
Go
hypothetical.
ahead.
You want to talk about damn hypotheticals.
No, I'm telling you
That
what
shit
it
you talking about is a
was.
hypothetical. That's a
You
If the
hypothetical.
saying what
Lakers,
LeBron said was political. So what's
if
the
the
difference?
Lakers are
No,
keeping Russ,
Most
bro,
said
and
that.
they're healthy,
Most said that.
if the
No,
Lakers are
you
keeping
co-signed
Russ,
it, nigga.
Most said that.
You
if the
co-signed it.
hold on. Hey, loyalty, if the Lakers are keeping Russ and they're healthy with AD, LeBron, and Russ, how the fuck is Dennis Schroeder going to be the third leading scorer on the team?
Because he could still score more than Russ. Listen,
This
let me
nigga
tell you how that
retarded,
happens,
bro.
A.
This
Leezy.
look,
Listen,
no,
let
and
me
this
tell
how
you
we
how
get
that
to a
happens, E.
stupid
Leezy.
ass
No,
conversation.
if
I'll let y'all do it. I'm gonna get out of here. I do not want to talk
room
about this
for
stuff.
error
This is
will
what
go
loyalty
down.
do.
So as
Y'all
far
let
as
this
bench,
nigga come in and
listen,
wreck up the
80.
damn conversation
No,
with this dumb shit. We
Elder
gotta
can't
talk about
control the
this stupid.
conversation.
Bro, I don't need to control it. I just don't want to talk about dumb shit. You be talking about dumb shit. Nobody be want to hear this stupid stuff you be talking, bro. And you be killing the damn conversation. You talking about hypotheticals and shit.
Let's
Nobody want to
move
hear that
on,
dumb
y'all.
shit.
Let's move on.
Damn.
Go ahead, Chris.
Damn, trying to make us believe Russ ass is gonna be better than what he was. No Laker fans believe that shit.
I
Nobody
believe
do.
he's better than he was last
I
year.
believe it.
Yeah, hold on.
I
Let me get it
believe
right.
it.
Let me
I
say it
believe
right.
it.
Everybody believes that the Lakers are gonna be better this year, but how many of y'all believe the Lakers with Russ got a chance to win a chip? How many?
Not me.
You don't got
Thank
a
you.
chance to win
Nobody
with Russ.
does. And the Lakers are about winning chips.
Right.
Not about who gonna be happy as a Laker fan just because we won 33 games last year, right? How many of y'all gonna be happy if we win 46 this year? How many of y'all
Nobody.
gonna be happy? How many of y'all gonna be happy if we win 49, 52, 56? Let's just say we take and go
60.
up 23 games and win 56 games, be in the top 4, and then get bounced in the second round. How many of y'all gonna be happy?
The players we traded for, I don't see no championship either way.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Exactly.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
I'm
if
not
you
hating,
get the
but I'm
right
just being
pieces
honest, bro.
and make one more move, you never know, bro. It depends on who you match up with. If you get the right
Thank you,
pieces
bro.
If you get
and
the
And
make
right
one
pieces,
more
Nairobi.
yeah.
smart move, bro, you
See,
can go
thank
from
you.
a 5 to a
Thank you,
2, bro.
Nairobi. And this is why I
Yeah,
can't
that's
understand how
LeBron
people
and
don't
But
see
AD
this.
that's
healthy.
the
true.
thing
This is
is,
the
bro,
thing.
it's just y'all don't have history on y'all
Elder.
side. Y'all don't have
Check this
injury.
out.
Y'all don't
Hold
have
on,
good
He
people
just
on
Elder.
y'all
won
side.
I like what
championship with a
Elder.
Nairobi. Hold
regular
on, y'all. Hold
squad,
on, y'all.
bro.
Hold on.
Elder,
I
don't
like
make
what
it about
hold
me
on, man. I like
disagreeing
what
with you
Nairobi
that
said.
trade.
We're not talking about you, loyalty. I
I
want
agree
to talk
with
about
that
what
though.
Nairobi said
I
because you
know
made a good point, Nairobi. This
for
is another
sure.
thing. Like if we keep Russ, right, and then something goes down, that's still hard to move 47 million, especially in the middle of the season. You're gonna need 3 players to come back. That shit's hard. Now, if you do the trade, say thing ain't going right. Now you can trade those pieces to get something else. See, everybody looking at these pieces as being the piece to get us to the chip. I just give this example so many times, and I can't believe how we don't see this. Golden State just did this thing. They got a piece for KD, right? He wasn't the championship piece, but he led to the piece that helped get them to the championship with the D'Lo trade, and then they ended up turning that into Wiggins
Mm-hmm.
and a first-round pick. That's what they turned that into. So this is why I don't understand why y'all don't see why it's so important to move Russ.
I
Just
agree with
the
you.
guys we get back, they don't have to be championship level guys that's gonna get us over the top. But they could end up being the pieces we need to move to get what we need. How did
Everybody,
how
I
we
think
don't
I
see
everybody
that?
agree
agree.
with I
How do
agree
we
with
not
you,
see
Elder,
that?
on that.
I agree
I
with
agree with
that.
you.
Hold
I'm
up,
agreeing with that.
Elder.
Mm.
Intel Wild
I didn't
wanna.
even see it. My bad. I'll read that. My bad, Kareem. I didn't even see it there. Intel Wild. My bad, homie. Appreciate you on the super chat, my brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. He says, Elder, I came in late. Can you please explain why if we keep Russ, we don't have 47 million coming off the books? I've heard we could have as low as 25, 28 million to spend. Where'd the rest of the money go? In salary to AD and LeBron James and the other players that we have. See, their salaries go up every year. Remember, we just re-upped LeBron James. So he's going to a higher bracket in this new contract he just signed, and so is AD. So their money's going up, so it's going to eat up some of that. Then the players that we would have to be to resign or that are guaranteed, like a Damon Jones, they're going to eat up some of that 47. So that's why we don't get a full 47 million.
We get
And it could,
35. I did the
and
math.
well, actually, it could be. We don't know because we don't know what the Lakers are going to keep. Because like they will look at a player like Austin Reeves that has played well, and now it's time to pay him. And the league will do this. They will put him in a slot and say he's worth this amount of money. Right now, y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, they already, now just by how he played last year, they already have him listed as an $8 to $9 million player per year. That's what the league has him. So when the season ends, they're going to have $8 to $9 million minimum on the Lakers books for Austin Reeves, because what they say is we expect you to resign him. Now, the only way you get that money back on your books is if you renounce your rights to Austin Reeves and make him an unrestricted free agent.
Right.
If you don't, that 9 million is coming off of your, so you don't have it. So that comes off of what you would have. Because when you do the math, if you take the 133, the projected is 133. When you minus that from LeBron's salary and AD's, it's only like 42 million. But then you got 9 million that's going to be allocated to Austin Reeves. Then you got 2 point something. No, that 2 point something is already in there with Damon Jones. But then you also going to have the 10 roster spots because you're only going to have 4 guys, right? And you're going to have 14 players. So they will allocate 10 roster spots at like $1.1 million. That's the minimum you can have if you go out and get like first year minimum players. So they'll allocate that much. So then when you take that 10, add that up, and that's 10, that's $11 million. So you take 11, we got 42 minus 9. How much is that? 33. Then you take 11 off that. That's how these people are coming up with these low numbers like this.
Yeah.
They're in the 20s. Realistically, that's why they're coming up with those numbers. That's a realistic amount. This is why getting Kyrie is a pipe dream, y'all. Here's the only way you're going to get Kyrie. Here's the only way. Because, see, I think my boy Showtime, I think I heard him in here earlier, and he was saying that the Lakers still want to get Kyrie, right? They still believe they can get him. Only way you getting Kyrie is on a trade. Angie be on it, man. This sister know her stuff. Plus the money for the draft picks. I forgot. So if you have a draft pick this year, right? Whatever that slot is, it's already slotted for a certain amount of money. That money gets taken off your bottom line. So that comes off of that amount too. So it's not realistic to sit around here and think we're going to have that kind of money. The Lakers would literally have to renounce their whole team and have LeBron and AD to have $40 million. Then
How much is that?
You got nothing to sign, and that ain't even enough to sign Kyrie to a max because he'll need about 46 million.
How much is added next year to the?
That's what it's projected to be 133 million. I don't remember how much is added because I don't know what this year is. I don't even know what this year is, but it's projected to be like 133. And you got LeBron making what 50 next year, and you got old boy making 40 something next year. They eating up the majority of the salary cap. So to me, the best way to have an option to get those guys is through trades. You have to have assets to trade, and I think it would be easier because if you break it down, like let's just say I'll do another hypothetical real quick to show you how the things work. Say we go ahead and do the what's the name trade, right? Say we do the San Antonio deal, right? And we have McBuckets or McDermott, and we have Richardson. Then say old boy becomes available. Now we may pop because he's only making 36 million. We may be able to package those guys in a trade to go. Now they probably won't want them, but Indiana will be a better thing, I guess, or even actually
Yeah,
Bogdanovich will
because
be better.
Elder was San Antonio. We just packing in the season.
Yeah, not that.
With
My
that
bad.
deal.
The better example would be if you do Utah. Let's do the Utah trade where we get, what was the three they said? Clarkson, Beasley, and Bogdanovich, right? 19, 15, and 14. That's what they make, y'all, right? 19, 15, and 14. Let's just say Brooklyn is horrible. They hit the skid. New York put them boogers back on a mandate. Kyrie can't play at home, whatever, right? Brooklyn wants to do the trade. We already know if we got Russ, Brooklyn ain't interested. We automatically got to get a third team involved, which is going to make it that much more complicated to move Russ. Now, if we got those three players, Brooklyn may look at it and say, you know what? Kyrie's only making 36. So I could take Bogdanovich and I can take Beasley from the Lakers. Let's see, 19 and 15. How much is that, y'all? Is that not 34 million?
Mm-hmm.
Plus the picks. Now we got to trade because the money match. Now we got, and then people say, well, why would they take that? Those two guys' money falls off the books at the end of the year because Bogdanovich is on expiring deal and Beasley is on a team option for his second year.
Mm-hmm.
See how much easier that is, and Brooklyn would. I guarantee you, Brooklyn would take Bogdanovich and Beasley in the midseason. If we do a midseason trade, they would take Bogdanovich and Beasley and them picks.
Mm-hmm.
Or I think they take those two guys and one pick and maybe some seconds. I think they would because it offers them the cap relief they need. These guys actually could help their team. You see what I'm saying? More than Russ. Russ is the guy you're trying to get rid of. I guarantee you, Brooklyn would say, "Oh, I'll do that deal. I'll do that deal." Why? Even for one pick. Why not? I'm not gonna get nothing for Russ. I get the cap space and a first round pick. I'll do that. I'll do that. But if we got Russ, I don't see Brooklyn being motivated to do it. Because they still got to deal with Russ. They still got to figure out buying him out. All this stuff. They still got to do that. And because Russ' salary is so much more, they got to add a player to make the money work.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you do the damn trade. Follow what Golden State did. Everybody looked and like, man, D-Lo don't fit. Y'all remember how people was talking about Golden State when they had D-Lo? This shit ain't going to work. You got Curry. You already got Clay. Why you want D-Lo? Blah, 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 blah. When they moved D-Lo and got old boy, everybody's like, oh, he fits better. Oh, man. Wiggins fits right in there. Oh, man. Did Clay hurt? Oh, man. We glad we got Wiggins now.
Yeah,
then they win the chip. Then they win the chip a year later. Are you serious?
Right. Except Nick
Shit,
Wrong.
chess,
He swelled the worst move ever.
Yeah, I bet he ain't saying that now. I bet he got his mouth shut. He don't want to bring. He don't even want to bring Golden State up right now because he look like a fool. You making chess moves, not checker moves, man. Keeping Russ, I'm telling you right now, keeping Russ is a checker move. It's a checker move. Hold on. Any of y'all ever get gambled or bet? You know, I'm talking about Vegas, just anywhere. I learned this from watching my mom and them have card parties when I was a little boy.
For sure.
My mom used to tell it to people all the time. She said, "Scared money don't win." You sit there, then she tell you this: you study long, you study wrong. So that's what the Lakers doing, bro. Scared money. It ain't finna win nothing, bro. They studying too long. They finna study wrong. I'm telling you.
So you saying the Lakers should give up 2 unprotected first round pick or any deals?
No. Because again, you gotta. This is what the Lakers is trying to do. They're trying to get these players and only give up 1. Because if you have that 1, that's why I said you'd have to give Brooklyn a pick. If you keep that 1. If you have those players like a Bogdanovich and 1, that gives you a good chance to still get Kyrie if he becomes available. You see what I'm saying? That gives you a good chance. Very good chance. Very good chance. This is why I was like telling the Lakers, take Conley. Conley actually fits this team, but he also brings their trade value down. They can't ask for as much with Conley in the deal. And they know this. But they won't because, hey, he got that salary. But to me, Conley is somebody I still think we can keep. Honestly, I think we can keep him. I really do. I think we can keep him. And if the all worst fails, we just give him up and eat the $14 million. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather eat 14 than 47. Honestly, I'd rather have Conley's 14 million after next season than Russ's 47 now. I would. I really would. I really would. I just think the trade options give me a better chance at getting another player, especially if I'm still believing I can get Kyrie. I'm not getting Kyrie with Russ and 2 picks sitting there. I promise you I'm not. Because what they're gonna do is say, look, I still need you to find a third team because we're not taking Russ. Because they don't want to add that extra salary to make the money match. Russ makes 47, old boy only makes 36 or 37. It's $10 million got to be eaten up. You got to add a player. They don't. What player they want to give up that's in that range? Seth Curry, they don't want to do that. Patty Mills, they don't want to do that.
Eric
They have a
Bledsoe
better.
in the
Hey,
face.
salute Lamont. They have a. I'm just saying,
Yo,
if you got players, you got a better chance at making that trade down the road if you have players.
Right.
My only thing is this, Elder. That's why I'm getting like, Lakers, they don't have a history of uprooting their superstars. Jeannie's still on these is all the factors. Jeannie on record saying Russ was the most, the best. And you got LeBron and AD, they had the phone conversation, and they all know they haven't been healthy and had a chance to play with each other. It's just those factors right there. People can't say, oh, that's political. Like those things are public and they out there. I just think that's too strong and then the trade still ain't happening like this late. Like
I just think they're playing cat
no,
and
for
mouse. What they're
sure.
doing.
I agree with you, Elder. Like I don't see
Stupid.
how the Lakers don't make that trade,
Ain't
especially
LeBron
after
ain't
getting Dennis.
ain't LeBron
And
minicamp tomorrow?
again, as long as they do it, I don't think they're gonna make the trade. I mean, as long as
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna make it
Ain't
either.
LeBron
But I
don't
think the
LeBron
Lakers are
minicamp
done.
supposed to start tomorrow?
It says a whole lot about the organization when you believe
Yep.
what all the other execs believe. That 5 years from now, you got a chance of being horrible.
Yeah.
They think you are so inept that everybody's betting on the fact that you're going to be bad 5 from 7 years, and you believe it too because you hold
Yeah,
on to
that's
those
crazy.
picks like you believe it. You
Yeah.
think Golden State will hold on to a pick like that right now?
Hell no.
I don't even think Boston would hold on to a pick that far. Just to look down the road and think, yeah, you know what? There's a good chance we may be bad. Really?
What was the team, Elder, that came out and said we don't care about draft picks? Like, didn't somebody say that? Like,
Phoenix?
Yeah.
Phoenix?
Like
Recently?
that's the
Phoenix?
mindset you gotta have, man.
Phoenix? Now, I'm
you know,
not necessarily
I
saying you
don't know
don't
about
care
that.
about your draft
That was
picks.
that
You
was
I
the
don't
gotta
think
Rams,
know
that.
wasn't
about that. If you're not
That was
tanking
football,
or
but Phoenix said it in
The
basketball.
Rams said
Phoenix
that
said it
that's
in
fucking
basketball.
but it
Rams
matters.
said it in football.
Yeah, if you're not tanking or like doing what OKC doing or what Danny Ainge did in Boston and what he doing in Utah now, like what are you really doing with draft picks? Ain't nobody really doing nothing with no picks like that.
Well, Phoenix done got established through the draft
Yeah,
picks. So
over
now that they got
time.
what they want, they don't care about
Oh
them.
yeah,
But
they could
I
talk
think they're a
for
little
sure.
they could talk crap because they got what they want. They got
For
Booker,
sure.
they got Ayton, they got Bridges. They got Cam Johnson. All that came from the draft, Phoenix.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
if LeBron
So
if LeBron cancel his minicamp tomorrow, bro, that's gonna be another questionable move.
he
If he
ain't
push
canceling
that
it. Is his minicap tomorrow?
it's supposed to be
LeBron
on
ain't never
the
Starts
canceled
on
that camp.
Thursday?
22nd.
Yeah,
where
he's
they
not
gonna
Never
be at?
canceling
canceled
that.
camp.
San
Did they
So
Diego.
say
now if
San
that
Diego or
happens,
somewhere?
the Russ ain't there,
that's
then what?
a
Yeah.
monumental camp. My boy's been going to LeBron camp since high school.
So
He
we
definitely ain't never
expect to
been
see
canceled.
Russ involved in that, right?
I don't know.
I mean, if he ain't traded, yeah, he going. He
Hey,
part
what
of the
good,
team.
Elder?
Hey, salute. Who's that?
Can't
I'm just
no
here to hear
time.
Lamont. Hey,
Oh, I
look,
see Showtime.
Lamont gonna come up in here and say he gonna say the Los Angeles Lakers the favorite to come out the West. Go ahead, tell him that.
He not gonna.
I'm here for
Hey,
this.
He don't like. Hey, he don't like Russ that much. Now he like Russ,
No,
but
yes
not
no,
he
no,
that
no.
do.
much.
Oh, you must ain't heard the video. Nah, go
He
ahead,
did a video
Lamont.
saying the Lakers coming out.
Go ahead,
Lamont, don't tell
Lamont.
me
No,
Lamont, you did
hey,
not do a
Lamont. Go ahead,
video saying the
Lamont.
Lakers coming out the West.
I'm
Lamont,
looking
please
forward
No,
to
no,
tell me you
no.
this.
didn't do
I
that.
said no. What I said was I said if they stay healthy, if they stay healthy, a healthy Brian, a healthy AD, and with the moves that I've
Uh huh.
seen them make, I got them
Uh
number 2 in the West.
I said the same thing.
And this is
Stop
primarily
laughing.
because their success over the last couple of years has hinged on AD being healthy. It doesn't matter about the others. The Lakers others,
Exactly.
it doesn't matter if KCP and these Kuzma, those are the others. Their success hinges on AD and Brian staying healthy.
I
And
can
I
agree with that.
expect if those two have a healthy year, because I respect how good those two players are as just two good players, when they're healthy, that's one of the hardest teams to guard. You don't want to see a healthy AD and LeBron at the same time as a coach in the playoffs. I don't care if they're an 8 seed, 7 seed, 6 seed. I don't care what seed you put them at. So what I'm saying is I understand how good they are. And now that they've went and shored up the backup point guard. I mean, again, Schroeder's not the greatest playmaker, but he is a good player. I mean, they went and got guys. They got younger. I like Thomas Bryant. I think he's really underappreciated by Laker fans. I think y'all really need to do y'all homework on Thomas Bryant. He's a floor spacer now. He can make the corner three. So what I'm saying is I don't think Laker fans truly appreciate what they have because they're so laser focused in on the negatives of Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
And if you actually just erase Russell Westbrook from your mind and actually look at what you got and don't look at the names, don't look at the hype behind the names, just look at what Darvin Ham's putting together. On top of the fact you have one of the best defensive minds in the game that's going to coach you up defensively, and he's going to have the locker room.
You ain't even mentioned Pat Bev. You ain't even mentioned Pat Bev.
I ain't even mentioned Pat Bev. You talking about one of the best. You're talking about one of the best floor leaders defensively in the league.
So let me get this straight, Lamont. So now you believe in Patrick Beverly now? 2-3 years ago, he was the dead guy. You know, he was just a nobody.
No. What I'm saying is, no, Showtime. I never disrespected Pat Bev's game as a player. He's always been a great defender. Like the thing is with Pat Bev, there's no hiding the fact that he will make your defense better because he's a great communicator.
Absolutely.
He's a hustle guy.
I agree
so he will make your defense better alone. All right, he's going to make those plays that nobody else wants to make. He's the agitator. He's the motivator. He's going to be a locker room guy. He's the only one that can step up and say something to Bron and AD defensively. So now you're starting to get core pieces, locker room guys, leaders. That's what they were missing last year. Well, the main thing is going to revolve around health. If they stay healthy, nobody wants to see a healthy Lakers team with Bron and AD. I don't know why Laker fans are upset.
I absolutely disagree with that.
Hold on. If you say nobody's scared of LeBron, I wish we could start bringing NBA players in so they can actually say, you sound like an idiot. Because NBA players will tell you different.
Last year.
First of all, you saw people play a Laker team that was completely depleted.
No, they weren't depleted. We saw Luka go at LeBron James when he was healthy.
We saw what? Your Phoenix Suns
bro. You say anything, bro.
First of all, it's not even about being scared. It's not even about being scared. Nobody's scared of nobody in this league. What it is nobody, especially as a coach, you don't want to have to say, damn, my first round matchup is against LeBron James. Nobody is saying that's what I want. Who tell me one player that's going to be like, I cannot wait to play like healthy LeBron and AD in the first round. Please tell me what team is saying that.
You just said
they were excited to see him. To me,
they was losing to them.
Hold on. What did Pat Beverly say about the Phoenix Suns? He said the Phoenix Suns is all talk. He says they all talk. They talk a big game. He says everybody wanted the Phoenix Suns.
Hey Lamont, when I was
Beverly said everybody wanted Phoenix. He said they was the face.
But hold on, man. When I was quoting Patrick Beverly when he was a Clipper, I'm on cap. So now he a Laker. What he's saying is go. I hear you.
No, that ain't what he's saying.
Shut up, look, we don't want to hear you.
Beverly, stop it.
Showtime.
Hey, bro.
I want to hear Mr.
Patrick Beverly.
Salute
you get more
and salute to Lamont, Mr. 50K.
Patrick Beverly
came a long way, my boy. Mr. 50K.
We didn't have a definitive.
That's what
it came so fast. I didn't have time to do an episode on it.
That's a new nickname. 50K. Mr. 50K.
He better than Avery Bradley.
Who better than Avery Bradley?
Pat Bev.
Hell yeah.
He is. Yeah,
so if Avery Bradley could be that impactful in 2019, how can Pat Bev be 3 times?
Avery Bradley wasn't no impactful.
This ain't 2019. Ain't no
this
bubble.
The problem though. Hey, look, this the problem.
2019.
Other guys, Troy Brown, them other cats, they not KCP. They're not Danny Green. They not AC.
I think Lonnie Walker has the potential to be.
Lonnie Walker.
Not even you don't know Troy Brown's game.
Oh my God!
I know his game.
And Kendrick Nunn, like I said,
I watched him get cooked.
Kendrick Nunn.
Troy Brown is a young KCP, basically.
Hey, Lamont. Hey,
Yeah.
Lamont, I
Stop.
What up?
actually agree with everything you say about the Lakers and like them. I believe definitely AD and LeBron got to be healthy, and I believe they create
Facts.
incredible mismatches for teams, especially in the playoffs when things slow down. If they're healthy,
Yeah.
the only issue, and I like the role players. I actually didn't even want to trade Thomas Bryant when he was a rookie, y'all. I liked him. I saw his potential. I liked him that
Yep.
much. I didn't want to get
Yeah, I
rid of
mean,
him,
I agree with that.
right?
I agree with
But
that. I like him at Indiana.
the problem I have is if you have a guy like Russ on the team, I personally believe in the playoffs he will really hurt you because what teams will do is load up on LeBron, they'll load up on AD, and they will force Russ to beat him, and he can't do it. He can't do it, bro. Russ
No,
can't
but
do it.
that's why they got
He
Nunn,
cannot do
Yeah.
it.
Schroeder, and
But
Pat
He
Bev
cannot
now.
do it.
hold on. But you remember in
You
They
2020,
got
get in the
different
they couldn't
playoffs.
load up on Bron and AD if they're playing defense and they're getting into transition like they were. Ain't no loading up.
and they can easily take them out. They can switch it up, Elder.
So,
And put in
Lamont, let me ask you a question,
or
Lamont.
Schroeder if they not
This
hitting that.
this one of my biggest concerns because guys got to rest. When LeBron and AD not playing, can other guys come in and pick up the scoring load?
Showtime. That's my biggest
It's
question.
about,
I've
first
been
of all, as a
saying all
coach.
year.
But hold on, as a coach, for one, you're never going to have both of those guys out at the same time. You're going to stagger it. You're going to find a way to stagger it. So you at least have one of those guys on the court at the same time.
That's what
And then you
Milwaukee's
have to
done in the
find
past.
secondary roles where AD can thrive with his secondary unit, where LeBron can thrive with his secondary unit. And you have to play it like that. And hopefully by the early fourth quarter, if you guys have a big enough lead, you can give him some extended rest because Darvin Ham is expecting to play him about 33, 32 minutes a game. That is the end goal right there. But so he's going to have to work to find certain lineups, rotations, but stagger it. It's very possible.
I can tell you the rotation. He's going to take
It's
Bron out
definitely
first.
doable.
He's going to take Bron out first. He'll take Russ out second, and AD will be third. AD will probably play 10 minutes in that first half. Then he'll put Bron back in while Russ is out. And then, you know what I'm saying? He's going to try to keep Bron and Russ away from each other as much as he can.
Y'all know that's a good problem to have. That's a great problem to have when you got Bron and AD. That's no. What I'm saying is when you got Bron and AD and you just trying to figure out how to stagger it. I'd rather start the season with two good players like Bron and AD than some of the trash that these other teams are starting with.
Exactly. That's
But
how I feel.
what y'all? Okay.
I think the Lakers. Everybody cracking on because the names ain't as big as people think they should be. I actually like the way they construct the roster. I think there's still a little imbalance. This is why I really like Utah trade because the Utah players bring up like the question you just asked. The Utah players, you ain't asking that question now. You're not concerned when LeBron to go out if you got Bogey and all them cats and Bees and all them cats out there with the guys we got. You ain't concerned about that second unit now. You just not. You got bona fide snipers and scorers on that unit. This is why the depth and the balance is what they bring. And I'm telling you, that team, if you bring the Utah guys, man, especially Bogley Beasley,
that's perfect.
Especially that. You bring them and the Lakers healthy, I'm cool going to the playoffs. I'm cool with that team. I really am. I'm cool with that.
Elder, the problem is that though.
But hold on. But Lamont Elder, I am, bro. One of the biggest concerns the Lakers is shooting, bro. I don't trust none of them cats shooting the ball.
And you need that.
I don't like
those guys I just named. Those two guys I just named.
Bubble season, it was a problem too.
Bubble season. See, you gotta understand.
Hold on.
Go ahead, El.
You right though. No, he right. He right about I think it was loyalty.
But he missing a point though. KCP.
No. Showtime. What he's saying is the bubble. Remember before the bubble though, the regular season, we were like this is the thing that people forget. We were one of the worst. We was like bottom 5 in 3-point shooting in the regular season, but we led the league in field goal percentage. And there's a big difference.
You got points in the paint.
We were killing in the paint. We were killing in the paint.
This was so great about the Lakers in 2020. They was good at getting easy points, getting to the free throw line, and also they kept guys off. They kept guys out the lane. They did a great job of making everything tough.
JaVale McGee.
That's why, and I mean, you gotta give Frank Vogel credit. I think Darvin Ham will do a better job. I believe Darvin.
First year coach too that year. People forget.
First year
I
for the
believe
Lakers.
If we can get rid of Russ, I'm excited. Russ on that team, he gonna always be a deterrent because you can always just load up on the superstars.
But Elder, the problem with trading Russ is everybody in the world knows like the Pacers, like the Utah Jazz, they know that they have the potential players to almost make the Lakers a perfect team. This is why they keep asking for the most. They're not going to unload their players knowing that they're going to make that this trade is that everybody knows could make the Lakers unstoppable without trying to get them 2 picks. So if we know it, you don't think they know it? And you think they're going to be like, okay, we're just going to do this trade for cap space, but not maximize what we can get because we know how good this is going to make the Lakers? That's the difficulty in trading for those guys because they know what happens when you put them types of shooters around LeBron and AD.
Yeah.
So this is why I don't think the trade is realistic.
And
I like the
Elder.
Pacer players for that because of their youth. I see that.
I know you like it, but the Lakers ain't trying to give up both of them picks.
Yeah, you get those guys. I actually thought they was. They just didn't want to take on the Dice guy, but I don't know right now. But I get what they're thinking. If we go to the Pacer route, those 2 guys actually have potential to still be on that team when the 2025, 2027 pick come around. That 5 years from now, they still could be on the Lakers team. Bogdanovich, them guys, probably not. So I get that. I do get that portion of it. I get that portion of it.
And that's my biggest thing about this NBA, Elder. Who is scary? Everybody is beatable. Even Golden State. I feel like Lakers healthy, they pose a matchup problem for them. You ask me.
I don't think that. Hey, Lamont,
it's a lot of challenge though.
Do the Pacers even want to do the deal? From what you hear,
I think the Pacers only want to do it just if they can get them picks just out of. I don't know if they. I think they're fine with just staying pat with Hield and Miles Turner.
From what I'm understanding, they ain't even came off their original offer, which we don't even have KCP no more. I mean, we don't even have THT no more. They still want us to take Dice, which you know what they're doing? They don't want to eat no money. Because if you add a player, remember those 2 guys, Hield and Turner, they only make 40, so they're not trying to eat no money. So when you throw in Tice, now the money matches. You see what I'm saying? That's what I think they're trying to do.
But you know what? Indiana would love Russell Westbrook, though. I mean, Indiana would accept Westbrook.
No, they don't.
I don't think they're gonna play.
He will put.
He would play that.
I think they're playing.
I think he would love to play that.
Indiana
big name in a small market. I think they were playing.
No, they don't want to put him by their point guard. They want him to develop.
I thought they want Halliburton to get going, him and Duarte to get going, and the guy they
just
drafted.
They don't want him there.
They got their backcourt with Duarte and Halliburton. Then they just drafted a 3-man from Arizona, right?
Yep.
I mean, he hurting their minutes. You got Russ out there; he hurting them minutes. I would think they want those guys just to play and see really what they got.
And loyalty, you say nobody.
I said nobody.
I don't see Indiana playing
NBA. Nobody's scary. Most.
Loyalty, you say nobody's scary, but it ain't about the scary. This part is
Showtime. You still in here?
Everybody look at the league and think they got a challenge now. Everybody say, man, we got a shot. So
yeah, that's what I mean.
If any team get arrogant, like I would think about the Lakers. If any team get arrogant and say the Lakers ain't got nothing, I think the Lakers got a good shot. Any team coming in there thinking they're arrogant, like Memphis come back, Memphis get arrogant, they might drop down to the 7-8 seed.
Well, Memphis gonna struggle anyways out the gate because they missed
right.
So Jack, they got their
like
own.
The Lakers
struggle out the gate, in my opinion.
I think the Lakers came in last year real arrogant.
And also, people not paying attention to Luka and John Morant. Like these boys been injured young. That's not like they bounce back, but these boys been getting injured. They haven't showed they can handle a grueling system. I mean, season, go through the playoffs, healthy competition, and go to the finals and stay healthy.
They say Luka transformed his body. They say Luka looking good right now. He got rid of the baby fat and all that. I haven't seen him. That's what I heard.
He got hurt in them games. Same ankle, gimpy.
Well, he got
last three seasons he been hurt.
Yeah, he came in, but he been playing.
And the
like
way
what
y'all think about the
rate is crazy.
I do want to talk about this, man, because it's just the biggest thing in the basketball right now. What y'all think about the Sarver thing with him selling the team, and y'all think about that?
I think the league gave him an alley-oop, and they took it and dunked it, and said he's selling this team. I think that when the sponsors got involved, when the players started stepping up and really speaking on this, and they said no. This mess, and then when the minority owners stood up quickly, that's what they needed. They need the owners, the minority owners, the sponsors to get up. And then the players said, like,
I got to go ahead, Most.
I think it's Donald Sterling part 2.
Yeah, they said it wouldn't get to this because it will open up a Pandora's box for the other owners, and he'll start snitching and telling secrets on the other. But it's been quiet, so
No, see that other owner stood up and said, "I'm not. He the minority owner." He said,
yeah,
"Of the
but they
son."
didn't think that would happen
Yeah,
because
Yeah,
because he
would start
changed
right.
throwing people
before.
under the
Hey,
bus.
10 months ago he supported him. That's
Yeah.
why they didn't think it would happen. Because
No,
10
no,
months
no. He
ago,
did.
no,
No, he
no,
did.
10 months ago he did support him. I
Not,
saw
not,
that
no,
thing,
not,
his statement.
no. This guy stood up. The Asian guy stood up in the beginning and said, "This ain't right." In the
Hey,
beginning, he
Oh,
did.
I got a
okay. I'm
question
sorry.
though. So
Yeah.
he's a minority owner. He got, I think he's 30% ownership. So what about the other owners? Who was those guys? Did they ever come out and say anything yet?
I don't know. I think they speak in like committee, the biggest owner, then the
I thought
minority,
all of
and
them. I
Grant.
thought in the beginning when it first came out, 10 months ago, 11 months ago, I thought all those dudes supported him. I thought they did.
Yeah,
I
No,
thought
they definitely did.
all the Phoenix owners supported him. I thought,
no.
and
They
then
gave a statement he made when it first
Hold on, a
happened.
year ago. This happened
okay,
a year ago.
It happened a
Yeah,
couple
when
yeah,
he
it
years
was
ago.
talking
started.
to
The
him. Yeah,
investigation started like 10, 11 months ago, and that's
Damn,
when
I did
all the
not know
Phoenix
that.
people. Yeah, that's when all the
I did
Phoenix
a
people
video
came out.
on it.
I thought this
Yeah,
just happened like this summer. That's
No, they
crazy.
no,
finished
bro,
it.
Not now.
y'all
no. Yeah,
know,
go back.
y'all
Hey, go back.
know.
Hey, go back. Check out Kareem video. He did a video on it. Go back
You
and look
know,
at it.
my girl got hired for them, right? And she told me her hire was he was trying to save face with the racial thing, so he hired because she was the first black woman like VP to get team. So he like
Okay.
tried to save face with that, but she don't care. She taking her shit and running with it.
Oh, she not there no more.
Yeah, no, she's still there.
Okay.
But that was the inside of why she got hired. You feel me? He tried to save face, like cover up, start
But he
covering.
got a bunch of black folk in high positions working for him, bro. His
No,
Yeah,
GM
Right.
but
for
consultants are
sure,
Donald
black.
Sterling said the
for
same. But Donald
sure. But
Sterling
she
had the
was the
same thing
first
though.
black woman. It made like
Okay,
tabloids
for the
and all
Right.
that.
sexist
And
thing,
Get that
for
wrong?
the
Yeah,
sexist thing, huh?
yeah. He
right.
tried
I
And
to
he was
cut
felt
saying
up.
that
that.
what you call to the black head coach at the time.
So
Yeah.
That's
so
what it
hold on,
jumped
really
off.
quick. The main thing he said though was that these dudes they need be coached by a black dude. That's basically what he was saying. Some bullshit.
No, he
Listen, the
didn't say that.
bottom line is
He,
this: it's bosses, rich people, man. They talk to people how they want. That's just how it is, especially white. That's just how it
It
is.
just done changed now with social media.
yeah,
They
you
can't get away with it
Exactly.
no more.
Yep.
They
see,
can't get
Nope.
away with it like they used to.
I just
and
think it's nonsense because to me, most of these owners talk like that. To be honest.
For
but it
sure.
don't.
Hey,
But this is the
again,
thing.
with social media,
Like
it's
Elder
changing
just
because they're
said.
getting exposed,
Wait a
bro.
minute.
They
You
getting
got
exposed a lot more.
this is big business. You got partnerships. He don't own this team 100%.
Yeah.
No,
I
he
mean, and
doesn't.
then if he did own 100%, he got sponsors. PayPal, like, get our name off that jersey. You know how many
Oh,
millions that
that's
cost?
Yeah.
exactly what happened. All
So
the sponsors,
you
a few
can't
of
do
the
what you
sponsors
want to.
came out
Right.
already and said they're not going to
I
support it
don't
as
care
long as
what you
he's
think
there.
now. You can't do what you want to. You can't say
Hey,
what you
think
want
about it.
to. You can mess up your business. Go ahead and mess up your business.
It's a come up for him though. It's a flat
Yeah.
out come up. He paid what 19 years ago. He paid 400 million for that team, bro. He finna
Hmm.
get probably 3 million off that. He finna make a
They
nice little
said he
lick.
been holding on a long time.
He
But you
finna
know
make a
what?
nice little lick.
And this ain't, but people like that, it ain't about the money. It's about the power and the control. So he
Hmm.
pissed that he got to sell it when he don't want to. That would
Yeah,
piss them off.
I think it's good that he came up most and did it now though instead of dragging
Right.
it on and because
Right.
again, I think I'm gonna tell you number one in my personal opinion, one of the number one things that hurt him was that there was zero going on for the last 2 weeks in NBA. So this
Exactly.
is all we
It was
had to
the talk.
talk about.
That's a
I
fact.
Right.
listen to XM radio and all
That's a
that, and
good point.
Yep.
every day
That's
it's
a good
just
point.
all that was on there, bro. They had nothing to distract from it. So
Yep.
That is
everybody
a good
kept
point.
digging into every little thing about it and all this,
Yep.
and then what you notice, they really start breaking down every comment because he only made like 2 comments, and they start breaking down everything he was saying, and they would hear the arrogancy in it. Even in his comment about the what's the name, the one he just did today, said he gonna sell the team. He still
Right.
blamed it on a what do you say, an unforgiving culture. This
Right.
culture don't forgive. Like, look,
Right.
I'm trying to do this, and y'all won't forgive me. He still was casting blame, and they were tearing that stuff up. So, man, I know he was. I think I said it on your show, Kareem. I was like, this booger begging for a big trade to go down. He really want Russ to get traded. He may send some money just so Russ can get traded because he need the NBA to be talking about something else besides him right now, and it
But
didn't. It went over a full week, like 10 days.
but you're right.
Yeah.
If when they first happened, if the Rush trade would have broke, like, let's say
We would not be
4 or
talking about
5 hours after that happened,
Yep.
like after the news, I think he'd been good.
Right. Like Anthony Edwards got fined 40,000. Ain't nobody talking about that.
Yeah.
no. Nobody care about that. Mm-mm.
Under the
Nope.
radar. They'd have went crazy on that anti-gay slur. Now it ain't a
Yeah.
You're right.
it
You're
ain't a
right.
big
But
deal.
I think it's a telling thing, and people are hinting on this, but they're not hammering it. They will now though, because if you notice when the Clipper guy, when that stuff went down, every single owner made a statement. Every single one of them did.
Donald
On
Sterling.
this, and Donald Sterling, yeah, on this one,
Hey
not
y'all.
one made a statement. Not one. Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
the Boston
Right.
Celtics coach finna get suspended.
For what? What he do?
Something happened, bro. I don't know.
Email Doka?
Yeah, he in trouble.
Man, Celtic
Yeah,
coach facing
yeah, he
suspension.
just said that.
Wow, that's big.
That
Hey
is huge.
man,
I'm
these
surprised
dudes
I
is
ain't got
getting
no
hey,
update. I'm shocked I ain't
these
getting no
dudes ain't
update.
getting away with shit like they used to, bro. It's
Nah,
not the
he
same.
finna get a. They say he finna get a significant suspension.
What he do?
Wow.
What he do, Sho?
Significant. How
That's
long? Hey,
crazy.
hey, see you later. Does anybody know how long? People are posting it, but does any?
Unspecific violation
Ooh,
Might be
that
something drunk,
must
of the team structure or
unspecific.
something.
drunk driving or something like maybe.
No,
I don't know.
he
I don't
no, they
know.
didn't. He said unspecific team violation.
A
That what you
team
said?
violation.
Showtime.
Unspecific violation
Unspecific
of
violation.
something.
Hmm.
Mm. I ain't got one update. What the hell?
I said, yeah, they're saying the same.
Oh,
He violated the organization guidelines.
this coming from Boston.
Yes.
Yeah, that could mean
Ooh,
a lot of things though, bro. We have no idea. I mean,
Yeah.
Boston is to me the hypocritical.
Yeah,
They
I was
real
finna talk
big on
about
their
them too.
they're real. I don't know. I'm
Did you
speculating.
see the
They're.
owner
They
said,
racist
Elder?
out there. They
You
racist. They
said what?
definitely treat
Showtime?
people different.
Hey, look, I try to warn y'all about certain stuff with this ownership
Yeah.
stuff. Man, y'all really think Robert Sacker the only person that's racist up there in that position? Y'all
Showtime.
bro,
lost
I
y'all
just
mind.
said the
Showtime.
same
Ain't
thing. I
nobody
just
Hey,
saying
said
hey,
that.
that.
Showtime.
It's crazy.
Showtime. We were just before you came on with the announcement. We were actually just about to start talking about
Mm-hmm.
how none of these owners have come up and said a word because they also
They not
know
gonna say
bringing
nothing.
it up exposes them. Yeah,
But
they all are.
Yeah.
but
They
here's
all
the
are
thing
guilty of
though.
this. They
Do
all are
you
guilty of
think?
this shit.
Do you
Hey,
think? Because
Elder,
he's
it
friends
was
with some of
so
these
huge.
dudes.
Elder, now look, I'm not taking nothing away from the players. Tweet, trust me. That I mean, of course, you know, you don't tweet. Of course, the players gonna come against that. What really what really got this man out of there is them two things. That the guy that sits at the same table as him, that actually got more stake than him, said, I don't want this guy to be part of the team, and the sponsorship started pulling back on him.
Yeah, we
When you
talked about
start
that.
messing up business, oh yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah,
You
we
already know
talked
the
about
rules.
that. We brought up the PayPal's and all them that said that we ain't
Yeah,
finna
you
rock
gotta
with
go.
you. Yeah,
And,
and
and
it's
that's
a
why I think
financial situation. It's a
Mark my
financial.
word,
He's still
Elder.
finna make
Remember
it
this,
big.
Elder.
Yeah.
This won't be the last time something like this happens. Trust me.
No, I'm sure it
and,
won't.
and, and that's why I think they was criticizing the commission, but I think it was the alley oop. Sometimes you set a person up, like we tell you play chess. Like we can't take his team, but this how we gonna get him. Like the
He come
Clippers
out.
owner, his team got taken because his wife had control because he was old and senile.
That's
He
right.
Yeah,
didn't
the
want
That's
to
right.
Lakers.
sell. His
Yeah,
wife said, "I'm selling the
that
team."
part came out because think about it. They let all us believe back then when they took Donald Sterling when that happened that the league voted him out, and they never did. They never
They
Nope.
even
never
got to the
did. They
vote.
didn't get
His
to that.
wife
Yeah,
told it.
and
Right.
they had us thinking that the whole time. Don't
No.
think about it. Nobody
No.
came back and said no. They wanted us thinking that way that the
Uh-uh.
owners were in cahoots and got him to go. No, it was his wife.
No.
When she got control, she sold that thing quickly just to get back
Sponsorship
at him.
started pulling back. Sponsorship started
Yep.
pulling back. They start losing
Yep.
money. So it'd be best
I
we
think the
just sell
wife,
the
I
team.
honestly, ain't nothing like a woman scorn. I think she literally like, oh, you want to go over here and have a little talk with your little sluts and your little whores? I show
According
you.
according to
I
Clutch
show
Points,
you.
they said Jeff Bezos is one of the top potential buyers right now.
Boy, that sucks. I don't like
Yo,
Bezos at all.
that
I don't like
email
him at
Udoka
all.
shit
Please
ain't
not
over with.
Elon Musk.
No, he
But look,
definitely not. Hey, he definitely
look,
not. What's the name of him either?
I'm gonna tell you something
He a
else.
scam artist. He a
I'm gonna
scam
tell y'all
artist.
something else. What was
I
Definitely.
really
hope he don't
affecting
get
them?
it.
What they was thinking about y'all? They knew players was starting to look sideways at Phoenix, and some of them dudes already knew about that stuff, y'all. But they knew future guys that possibly want to go there. Man, they weren't gonna go there after that. They had to get
Mm-hmm.
rid of that dude. They ain't want
And,
no part of that stuff.
And that's who brought it up. The black coach. You know that kicked it off. He telling him Draymond Green say nigga. Why can't I say
He
nigga?
sacrificed his career pretty much because he ain't been talked about to be a head coach since then.
Right.
See, Jeff Bezos can drop a bag real quick. Other
I'm
people
tell y'all right now.
he could do it by himself.
And you got to think,
right now.
30%
Hold
for
on.
Jeff Bezos ain't nothing,
y'all.
bro.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Don't be fooled by Bezos. Bezos is a smoke and mirrors scam artist.
Yep.
Don't be fooled by that booger. I'm telling y'all right now. If
Why you
y'all
say
are
that?
watching real, that's what he is, bro. I'm just telling y'all. We don't
Expound
have
on that.
enough time. We don't have enough time to go into it in this show.
Do
But
some business with Amazon and you'll see.
His whole thing is a scam, bro. All that he doing with Amazon, it's a big scam. You see, how the hell you the leading retailer, quote unquote, in the world, but you finna shut down over half your operation? How does that happen?
Because everybody shipping shit from their house or from a facility. He ain't selling nothing.
This is what I'll tell y'all. And I'll do this real quick. All right, I'll do this real quick. Y'all can go.
I'm
you said,
listening.
don't tell him.
I had a question, Elder. I had a question.
You said don't tell him Showtime.
I said,
No, go ahead and tell it. I'm listening.
Oh yeah, let me tell you how this worked with old boy. This is what Bezos, one of the main things he did to get over, because again, he was trying to put himself, Amazon, on the same level as Walmart, all these major people like this. And what he did to get the stockholders and the people that invested in there, he fooled them with wordplay. When you hear the word shipped, what does that make you think? You think that someone bought a product from Amazon and it got shipped to their home. That's what you thought. That's what you think, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you think.
Okay.
What Bezos was doing was giving you shipping numbers, but the shipping numbers was fraudulent.
on your background.
Yeah, the shipping numbers were fraudulent. What people don't know is that from these FCs, right? That they're not warehouses. They call them fulfillment centers. And from these FCs, what he does is he takes, and it's all projected, y'all. Everything is. So when you work for him, if you are a picker that goes to the mods and grabs that item, in your mind, you thinking, oh, somebody just bought this iPhone. Somebody just bought this bottle of wine. Somebody just bought this smoke alarm. And you put it in your basket. You send it to the sorters. They sort through it and get it to the packers. The packers pack it, ship it down there, and then you think it's just getting shipped out to a customer. Guess what's actually happening with that package, though? It's a projection. It's not a real order. They're projecting that by the time they go through that entire process of through the picker, the sorter, the shipper, the packer, the shipper, that somebody will have bought that thing and they can put their name on it. So you can imagine how many packages go through there that ain't nobody bought yet. So that package would get dropped into what's called a huge box. They call it a Gaylord, right?
Okay.
And then it was on the Gaylord, like say you worked at the Chattanooga plant. That Gaylord is 10 feet tall. So you can't look into it. It literally has a chute that drops right down on it. You have to see the way this stuff is designed. If you up top, you can't see down into it. If you below it, unless you can jump up 12 feet high, you can't see what's in the box. Right? And they see you over there jumping, trying to see. Now you got a manager come, what the hell are you doing? Hey, go over here where you send you home. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So if that Gaylord, that big ass 12-foot box says DFW, all those packages came through and nobody bought. They fill up that Gaylord, and guess what they do with it? They ship it to Dallas Fort Worth. And what they hope, like, let's just say there are 10,000 items in that Gaylord, right? By the time it gets to Dallas Fort Worth, 4,000 of them are sold. They label those, send them out. The other 6, they'll get sent to Kentucky. By the time that 6,000 get to Kentucky, 3,000 is sold. They'll ship out the 3,000, take that 3,000, ship it to Seattle.
Okay.
But
Can I ask you a question?
let me ask you a question.
Hold on. Let me ask you a
ahead.
question, because I used to work at Amazon. So I used to work in the warehouse. I used to be a sorter. So let me ask you this. When you say he's a scam, I agree. They are projecting because they don't know. But let me ask you this. Does Bezos have to prepay for all of those products? And if those products doesn't sell, what happens to them?
No, he does. No, bro. He doesn't pay for any of them. Guess what those products belong to? Me and you.
Yep.
Most of those people are vendors, bro. Those products belong to vendors. There's certain things that he buys that he owns, but the majority of the products there are vendors, and they pay him a surplus to store it in his FC.
Okay.
And then when someone buys it, they just go get it from where it's at and then ship it out.
Because
but the people
right.
are
Okay.
people are paying him.
Yeah,
you didn't let me finish though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I apologize.
Yeah. What I'm saying, what a scam comes in at is that when you look at that package may get shipped 6 times before it's actually sold. So he adds that to the number and tells you, oh, this, because they normally do it around Christmas time. Oh, we shipped 1 billion packages this week. Like, damn, they selling it. That ain't 1 billion sales, y'all.
Yep.
And when the people see those numbers, that's why his numbers kept rising, because everybody's seeing them numbers like, man, we got to invest, we got to invest, got to invest, got to invest. And if you notice, Amazon kept going up. It ain't going up no more though.
See, that's what
not
a scam
not a
come in,
real
y'all.
money. The real money, because what he was doing, he was scamming against the places where he was starting the FCs, because he don't pay taxes on none of those buildings, all that stuff. He literally talks these people into paying him to come to the area because he's bringing jobs. But the problem is the way he runs his function. He runs through the whole job force in your area within 3 to 5 years.
Yep, and we'll fire them. What
happens? He'll let them go, and what happens is he's now got. Once it gets to a point where you got to pay them what they're actually worth, because I know the one in Chattanooga, they start off paying people $10.50 an hour.
Yeah.
Now, when it's time to pay them what they need, $17, $18 an hour, now they're ready to shut it down.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro, it's a diabolical. It's a diabolical scheme.
And inside of these fulfillment centers, you have different vendors. Like you said, you might have 6 different vendors, like 6 different companies. Because I worked for like one that was called Olympic Star, but like 6 feet over, it was another black dude who had his own team of people. So it was like you got 6 different dudes in one fulfillment center, and they're all different companies.
What most of these fulfillment centers, what most of these fulfillment centers are turned into now that they've run through all of the workforce in that area, they've already pillaged through all of them people, and they can't hire nobody else, right? And they can't keep the people. They turn them into what they have a section there called vendor returns. And they're the ones that typically deal with the vendors. So now what they're doing in these fulfillment centers is strictly only dealing with the vendors. People that want to send you their product, pay you to have it sit there, and then when someone get it, they click on it, buy it, boom, Amazon take their cut, send you your cut. That's what they're dealing with mainly now. I'm telling you, Bezos, bro, he got a bunch of money. Don't get me wrong. He's still a paid dude. Don't get me wrong. But that stuff he got is smoke and mirrors, bro. It's going to end real soon.
What you say,
Kareem? What you say? Because you got some knowledge on this too.
No, I was saying like we was doing business with like working and selling with Amazon, right? And so a guy come in my shop in my store. I work downtown Chicago. He buying up all the Jordans, the Nikes, all this at a Marshalls. He just scanning it, and I'm looking like, why you buying all these shoes? But he's selling them on Amazon. You know, he bought a shoe at Marshalls for $50, a Timberland or something. Selling on Amazon for $120. Selling, the Nikes for $100. And I'm like, man, he's showing me the money he's making. So he don't make $8,000 in a month selling, right? But Amazon give him $2,500 plus the cost of the shoes.
Wait, hold on. What? They give him $2,500 for
25.
What was he drop shipping?
Yeah. He was sending it to the Amazon fulfillment centers.
Everybody doing that shit now.
So that's what the thing is. He packaging it. He's spending all this money and his time.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting $2,500. Take away the cost of the shoes, so he probably spent $900 or $1,000 on that, and that's his profit. But them people out there working hard, and I'm like, what the hell? You're paying to put this stuff on their site. That's why other people are putting stuff on their own sites, on Etsy. They paying like say if I pay Kareem, wear my shirt when you go live, so y'all can see it. I ain't got to go through Amazon. And like he said, is Bezos, he probably gonna claim all this on the taxes. He ain't paying no tax.
And they coming out with food stores too, so they ain't going nowhere.
People getting chips delivered from Amazon.
Yeah.
But the hustle is he claiming all this to the investors, and when something happens, the company not worth that. It's a lie. That's the scam.
Facts. You
They just
speaking
did
That's the
100%
scam.
a
facts.
stock split. They did a stock split,
Right. They did.
breaking all
Everybody's
them
going
companies
crazy on
up.
the stock split. But then if something
And
hit the fan,
Tesla, all of it. Yeah.
your stock ain't worth shit. That's how a lot of stuff is when it
I didn't say it was going anywhere. It just
yeah.
ain't gonna make
But
people the money.
these
I didn't say Amazon was going nowhere
Well,
Right.
because they will always have
I
these
feel like what
vendors.
you're saying is right. Like this the way he is like a Ponzi scam, or it's a scam as far as fake numbers or false numbers.
Elon Musk do the same thing,
But it's
bro.
like I
Yep.
was just about to say that Elon Musk is doing the same. He's
Trust
done
me,
the
bro.
same thing.
Because some people say
When
they
they
want
get
Elon Musk to
pushback
buy
from the
Twitter.
government, they
Hold
start
on,
doing shit like that.
Dennis M6887. I don't think that's smart business when you're projecting and lying to customers. See, when you say that we ship this many items, you're doing that in hopes of competing on a
Well,
level like when hold
he's
on, let me
scaling
finish,
his business. Listen. When you say I've shipped 1 billion items, and then you compare yourself to Walmart who has shipped, 800,000 items, right? Or 800 million items. Walmart actually shipped out 800 million items though. People bought them and they shipped them out. You
Right.
didn't. That's a
Just,
lie. That's
yep.
a scam. But you
Yep.
use those numbers to constantly keep your stock at a certain level
It's called a loophole.
and trick the people because you use these kind of words and these people ain't smart enough to say, well, what have you actually sold? I know you might have shipped that, but is that how many you sold?
You play on the
Where's the profit from
miseducation of the
that?
people.
And then what they do is they get everybody. So you get the facilities in your pocket to where you don't pay taxes for your facilities. All
Nope.
those buildings, literally, bro, no lie. Give them 2 weeks, they can gut those buildings, fold them up, and move
Yep.
them to some other place. No, I'm serious, y'all.
Yeah, I
That's the
know.
way the buildings are structured. You can
Right.
take them boogers down and fold them up
That's why
and
that
move
tornado
those
busted
parts to another place, bro. So
Okay, Elder.
hold on, bro. Let me finish. The land he's on, he don't own, and he ain't paying no rent for it.
Damn.
He's coming in saying, "I want 10 years of tax free because I'm gonna bring you 5,000 jobs a year."
Yep.
It ain't really 5,000 jobs though. You only getting like 5,000 jobs during the Christmas season when it's so packed for like 2 months.
Yep.
Then they'll hire 5,000 people for 2 months for Christmas. Let all of them off in January, and you only have 1,500, 2,000 people working in that plant.
Yep.
This is what they're doing. But they still use those numbers to massage and trick the people into doing. So they trick the shipping companies. Oh, no one's gonna pay you more than us, blah, blah, blah. So they getting rates that everybody else not getting because of the numbers they doing. They trick the people on the taxes. Oh, we bring you this many jobs, so now you got to give me this land, and da da da. And now they ain't paying no taxes. He's just a scam artist, bro. That ain't smart business to me. Now, if you want to do business that way, and you think if you want them type people to say, well, people dumb to pay it, that's on you. You will reap what you sow. But Bezo game, I already see how it's unfolding already. I already see how his stuff unfolding already.
Yeah,
And
they
I'm
only
not
gonna
saying
last.
that Amazon is not powerful. I'm not saying that the little stuff they do ain't, but it's not as powerful as it's being projected to be. It's
Right.
really not. Not even close. It's not even
They,
close.
they only gonna
Hey y'all,
only
we
gonna last so
35,
long.
35 subs short. If you in here and you have not subscribed to this channel, man, we need you to subscribe to the channel. When we get to 6,000 subs, we giving away cold hard cash. If you got a Cash App, you got a chance of getting some cash put in that Cash App immediately. So let's get to the 6,000 subs, y'all. Let's go. If you ain't subscribed, we need your subscription, man. Come on, Kareem been putting
Elder,
in
I got a
that work.
question for you.
Go ahead, sir.
My fault. Yeah, so you said you worked at Amazon. Were you so were you like a driver? I mean, like what
Nope.
was your position? Because you know a lot about Amazon.
I was
obviously.
inside. I was inside. I did everything inside too. Actually,
So like
I did
corporate
everything.
management.
No, because corporate keep you in the office. I was on the floors.
Gotcha.
I was on the floor seeing all the operations. I was seeing all of them. I got to see everything. And actually, it's probably not. I think the only department I didn't work in was shipping. I worked in receiving. I worked in picking, sorting, packing. Vendor returns is the biggest one because you get to see it. Vendor returns is literally a mini Amazon inside of Amazon.
Damn.
That's exactly what it is. It's a mini Amazon inside of Amazon because you are directly dealing with all these people that are bringing these products in. So you really get to see how it works. And I was over vendor returns. I was over that. And I remember telling these people this was years ago when they first came out here. And of course, I ain't been working for a while now, but it was years ago. But I remember talking to those people there that worked for me, and I worked with me, and I was like, look, man, this is what this is going to turn into. Once all this starts to get exposed, all you're going to have is the vendors. These FCs are going to turn into a big vendor returns. And it's funny because I said that to them, and people start watching. A year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, and it's like, damn. Vendor returns goes from, like, and let's just say this thing is 100,000 square feet. It's probably more than that, but it says 100,000 square feet, right? And vendor returns only had like a little 2,000 square feet section, right? Man, 3 years from then, them boogers had out of the 100,000, they had 20,000 other square feet. You just kept seeing vendor returns grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. I'm like, this whole thing gonna turn into vendor returns. That's all they're gonna have left. That's it. And because they still Amazon and they can get out there in front of everybody faster, people are still going buy. Oh, go ahead, my brother. The brother down there. The city want to go. Go ahead, bro. You up, brother? Go ahead.
Oh,
yeah,
right
okay,
there.
Yeah, go ahead, E.
Yeah. My bad. Salute to everybody on the panel. What I wanted to ask you and make a statement is that when we look at these companies, Amazon and some of these other big, huge corporations, we live in a capitalistic society. So a lot of times, I've had conversations with brothers. I'm in my mid-40s, conversations with brothers, and my perspective changed. I'm like, well, what about the brothers? Just like the one young brother said, well, there's different companies in there. Well, they dealing with capitalism. It's no different from if you deal with, and I'm not trying to cut your whip, but it's no different. Like if you see different, like religious groups that use different loopholes and different things. So I'm like, where do we go? Is every big company, the quote unquote devil? This man, he using United States loopholes.
That's
No
what
doubt.
Am I supposed to be really mad at him?
About personal ethics. He doesn't have to have personal ethics. That's business practice. He might be a horrible person, but he's practicing business
but we living in a world where ethics is so far gone. They just told us, the CDC just came out and said the vaccinations ain't have no effect on COVID.
And all these people done took the vaccine.
Yeah, we live in a world where ethics
people done died from taking the vaccine, bro.
They
and you
didn't
can't
say
sue
that.
them.
Go Google
that's
it,
pretty
bro.
much. That's pretty much what they
Bro,
said.
I was
What I
with the
read.
CDC yesterday. No, that's not true.
What they say?
I'm gonna pull that
say
article up that I read. I'm gonna pull
They
that article
didn't say
up.
they still trying to get people boosted. They didn't say it had no value on COVID. People got long COVID. I mean, they're not talking about long COVID where kids can't even breathe and can't even play ball. I mean, kids can't even do certain things because their lungs and stuff is still jacked up.
Yeah, I would say that as well. As far as when you look at the history of vaccines, that's why most measles, smallpox, and polio. That's why it's been eradicated, is because of vaccines.
When you talk about government ethics and these laws and structure, that like we so move, even church Christianity, that's just going to be done in 2017. Like by 2017, they trying to do away with that.
No, they're gonna. But the thing, it's not even comparable. See what Elder talk about is a scam. This guy is not just
but
what he's doing. What he's doing, I'm saying, but what he's doing
about loopholes and taking advantage.
No, I'm saying it's not a loophole. What he's doing is
he ain't a loophole.
What he's doing is illegal. It's not a loophole.
Okay. So here's my question though: if it's illegal, how come these investors?
It's a loophole.
Let me tell you this. I can answer that. Hold on, I can answer this question. I know where he's going with this.
No, I didn't even answer the question. Ask the question.
I know what you're finna ask though.
What am I about to ask?
Everybody ain't a big giant demon.
Have not done anything about it, right?
No. That's not what I'm about to ask. My question is, how come these so-called investors who are smart billionaire investors, why aren't they looking at that and saying, well, these are projected numbers. We need proof that these numbers are legitimately real numbers and not projected.
You worked at Amazon, right?
I did. I was a driver for like 4 or 5 months. Yep.
Oh, so you didn't go inside the facilities then, did you?
No,
You
that's
just
why I'm
pulled up to the
asking you because
docks.
I was a driver.
Yeah, bro. If you get inside the facilities, you wouldn't ask that question. One thing about those FCs, bro, them things are bullet airtight. You don't, when you're in a certain area, you don't get to see nothing going on nowhere else, bro. It is no exposure. I remember when Obama came. Obama came to the plant in Chattanooga where I worked at, y'all. They wouldn't even let them see nothing. They put up these they stacked up buckets and made tunnels, y'all. I'm
Dang.
not lying. And had him walk through specific tunnels. So like while he was walking, he didn't know what was next. Like he didn't know he was in vendor returns. He didn't know he was in the shipping area. He just was walking in between buckets that have been made into tunnels. They go all the way up to the roof. And then they open up. Oh, we got him here. We're gonna do a shoot with him in the packing department. And if you saw him on TV, he was like acting like he was packing a package and putting a stamp on off, which won't even do it that way, but it looks good for TV like that. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right,
Then they
right.
escorted him to this area. Everything was blocked off. He didn't get to see nothing, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. This how, hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. You can't.
Is that
see
not
even,
natural security?
No, bro. No.
That's just natural security.
Bro, that's
for the
not,
president.
bro. I've worked for a lot of GMs and I've worked for a lot of major companies, bro. A lot of them. And I'm talking about inside how they do what they do. Most companies ain't hiding what they're doing and how they're doing it.
They
And that
not.
FC,
You don't
bro,
have
and
to
that
in this new
FC,
world.
if you work in that FC and they catch you outside your area, automatic termination. If you work in that FC, right? If you work, like if I'm in vendor returns, like see, vendor returns is a good place to be. Why? I have access to go everywhere. Because if something is wrong, I get to go to shipping and figure it out. I get to go to receiving and see what happened. I get to go to sort and see what they did wrong. So that gave me access. If you are in pack, guess what? You can't go into shipping. If you are in sort, you can't go to vendor return. You can't these other areas. You can't. You stuck in your area. If you caught outside, automatic termination.
And,
If you
and talk about how you can't have your phone out either.
If you accidentally take your phone in, automatic termination. Automatic. They will. They could literally. I've literally seen this where people come out like they're in the lunchroom. Your lockers are right there in the lunchroom area, so you can get your phone out the locker, go in the lunchroom. As soon as you come out, put that phone back in your locker. If you go through, because every time you come in and out, guess what you're going through? Metal detectors. Doesn't matter what you're doing. You can't leave the building. You can't without going through metal detectors.
Well, they also want to make sure
if you walk in from lunch and you can have it in your back pocket, right? The security guard can see it in your back pocket. I've literally seen security guards say, hey, you still got your phone? And the people are like, oh, and they're like, come here and walk your ass right out.
Well, they feel like you could be giving up their business. They feel if you got your phone out, you could be taking pictures and recording.
You're recording
business.
stuff. Yeah. I'm telling you, I have never worked for a place that's been more secure than Amazon. Let me tell you what happened. I physically watched a sister get assaulted by a dude. He took his, smocks they wear. He took it and threw it in her face hard. She ran straight to HR. The police showed up to arrest him. Guess what they told the police? He gets off at 3:15 or 6:15. You can sit here and wait for him. Could not get in the building, bro. Couldn't get in the building. I went to court. I hired the attorney for this sister. The attorney requested the tape from Amazon. Do you know it delayed the court proceeding 6 months? The judge requested 4 times from Amazon to get the tape before Amazon released the tape to him. And I'm telling you, you watch on the tape this guy smack her in the face with this thing. Everybody see that when hold on, bro. We see the tape. We see the tape, and everybody in the courtroom's like, "Oh, well, this dude's done." You know what I'm saying? There it is. You can't do nothing about it.
Of course.
No, whoa, bro. Nothing happened to this dude. The judge ended up flipping and saying, "Oh, well, you know what? I know I broke down to you guys weeks ago what the 3 levels of assault is, and I know what you saw on tape represents assault level 1. But," and when he said "but," you should have heard the air in that court go out. What I see here is, and I kept telling this sister, I said, we need a jury trial. And her attorney, this dude, because what I had hired her attorney, and then they convinced her to deal with the local district attorney, whoever that guy is. They convinced, and I said, look, sis, you don't want to do that. He works for them. They all get their check from the same people. She went with that, and that was her mistake because he kept pushing. And I kept telling her, you want a jury trial. Let your peers do this. We'll eventually get that tape. Let your peers do it. She kept listening to this guy. We did a judge trial. That man said that, and he said, what I see here, I know what I said. I know it fits the law of an assault, but what I see is two immature employees. And we was like, what? What? We couldn't believe it, bro. But I knew that if that had, say they would have put any kind of ruling on file against Amazon, because it happened on their grounds, against Amazon, right? And that favor, it would open up lawsuits all over. It would open them up all over, bro. I knew it was bigger than that. I was looking forward to it because I done sued major companies. I know how this works. You see what I'm saying?
And see, so, Elder, tell them about that. Like, that's the con, that's the scam. Yes. Amazon pays off all these politicians,
bro.
all these places. Y'all like just because they get away with it.
Not just Amazon, it's Amazon,
right?
Facebook,
You know what I mean? Think about the history.
They control the world.
Anderson, all these companies over these years.
Yeah, Jimmy Two Shoes, the DDCs. I don't think you have access to their inventories and how they function and work and run. So yeah, but when you see in the day-to-day operations, you don't get access to that. If you hire to work an area, you stay in that area, you stay in what they tell you to do. And then they give you a path that you need to go to your locker or to the bathroom, all that. If they catch you outside your area, automatic termination. Automatic. And when they give you a tour, guess what it's a tour of? The area you're going to be working in. Even if you switch areas, like you go from packing to pick, they'll come get you. The what's the name? I forgot what they call them, the OPs or whatever. They'll come get you, walk you to your area, and then show you where you're gonna be working, and tell you this is the door you come in now. This is the parking lot you park in. It tell you all of that, bro. Damn. All of that. I'm telling you, bro. That thing is Fort Knox, bro. That thing is Fort Knox. So if you are an investor, you're still not going to see. You know what you're gonna see? You get to go to the packing area, and you get to see how they pack a package. But when that thing drop down, you'll see that Gaylord there, and guess what you'll see? You'll say, oh, that's the stuff that we're shipping to Dallas-Fort Worth. Oh, okay. That's all you're going to see. You don't know what's in that box, though. You don't know how many things, because the Gaylord's 12 feet tall. You don't know how many packages in there ain't got no stamp or nothing on it. Nothing.
So the investors what their biggest thing is, they got to trust in the numbers and trust that the people who regulate the numbers make sure they're doing the right thing.
Bro, that space in between the like where the package drop into that Gaylord, it ain't a lot of space, y'all. It's all machine time, boom, 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 boom. Once that thing get to a certain level, the sensor tell it pull that thing out, and that line stops until a new Gaylord gets put back in there. And that Gaylord instantly goes, they don't even look, it goes right on the truck. They come get it with the forklift, line it right up on the truck. And that stuff all gets shipped to that, like that whole truck gonna be Dallas-Fort Worth or ATL or KY or all the different numbers of the different airports or whatever it goes to. That's what it do, and nobody even look in them things. And then when they get there, it goes right into into receive, and then receive sends it right to sort, and sort will sort through it, send it to pack, and then when they get the pack, the ones that sold will get a label on it and an address, and then they'll send it out. Because the ones that are going out, they going somewhere else. They're not going in them Gaylords. But I'm telling you, the biggest scam about that is them shipping numbers, bro. Because when they come in and see all those packages getting shipped out, they're like, oh, man, it looks like this thing is, wow, my God, look at thousands and thousands an hour are going out. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're thinking. But the majority of those packages got to get shipped 6 or 7 times before it actually hits a customer's door. And that's how they skew the numbers. And then with those skewed numbers, they get people to consistently invest and keep that stock where they want it. I'm telling you, bro, it's scamming, bro. But his stuff is so tight, you can't do nothing about it. Because literally, honestly, I know what he would do. Oh, go ahead.
Look at what. Yeah, I know you've been talking for a little while. I know you've been talking for a little while, but that's part of a business acumen. It's no big bad wolf. I'm not even promoting Amazon, but what I'm trying to say is that It's
My
no big
brother,
bad whoop. Like I gotta look around the
my
corner, or
brother,
I can't walk
my
here.
brother.
Wait a
I
minute.
have
Go ahead.
worked
Go ahead.
for.
You gonna talk?
I'm just saying I have worked for probably. I probably worked for 4 companies on that same level, that size. None of them function like that, bro. That's all I'm saying. From my experience.
It's a
Hey,
new
My
hey,
world,
my
Elder.
experience.
listen, Elder. I'm gonna tell you one thing.
New world.
It's companies out here that's just as bad. Trust me. I
Oh, I
can't.
Listen,
I
agree.
work.
Oh,
I
I
said I
agree,
can't
bro.
finish. I
I
can't
agree.
finish.
go
I
ahead,
work.
Go
fam.
ahead,
Listen,
bro. My
real
bad.
talk.
My
Let
bad.
bro finish.
Hey, let old boy
They're
finish. Let
worse.
old boy finish. My bad, homie. My bad. Go ahead, homie. Go ahead and finish.
No. It's much love. Hey, to all y'all bringing out super wisdom, straight up. Because I'm looking at stuff different now. All
No,
y'all,
I
brother.
know your
All y'all. But
perspective.
no,
I want to hear it though.
I was just saying, it's everything is not when you come into a place. Just like if we see a president come, that's a head of state. If we see somebody come in, yeah, they gonna block stuff off. Yes, that's common sense for just security purposes. Just like if it was a leader that we looked at as far as being somebody that we looked up to, yeah, that's just common sense that things are gonna be put up for security purposes. Everything, if somebody checked my badge, or just like I told my daughter and my son, my daughter, she's 19, my son 24, but they got security uh when you go through the metal detector out here, in the shop. That's just what it is. It ain't no like a conspiracy theory type of situation. No, that's what it is. That's security. I want
And
that
it's
in there. I
and it's
want
all
that
front.
protection for my kids when they're in school. Yes, I want that. Yes, I absolutely want it. It's nothing wrong with
That's
saying
not what I'm
yes.
talking about though, bro.
Nah.
That's not what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with securing your business. What Amazon is doing is hiding their business from everybody there. You don't get to see what they're actually doing. You don't. And that's a difference. It's not just security. I understand don't take your phones in and all this kind of stuff, but why? They don't want your phones in there because they don't want anybody having actual recordings of what they're actually doing. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the only reason I got access to this stuff is because I was in vendor returns.
I
I'm gonna
think
tell you
people
right
know
now.
though, Elder, and I think it's out there.
It's
Widely,
it's
because
out
I've
there a
heard it.
little. It's out there a little. And like my man right here, Judah Rising, saying, he said it's a fact, Elder speaking. Walmart Distribution Center did the same thing in his case. He said the judge
Yeah,
throughout my case I had for an unemployment
sure.
benefits owed presented myself was the worst decision made. These big companies, they realize that if they lose even the smallest case, it in the smallest
Damage control.
county or state court, it opens them up to be sued big time. So they're
For
paying.
sure.
I'm telling you, it that man. When y'all, I wish I could have just the way that courtroom was so deflated when that judge made that thing, and I looked at that sister and I told her, I said, "You got to follow my lead. I know this guy is here. You should have followed my lead." Because she's like, "Well, I didn't want you to have to pay for the attorney." I'm like, "So what? What difference did it make?" I'm telling you, I know how this stuff works. And then I'm telling you, he works for them. Well, he got my best interest in that. And see what she wanted. What they did, they dragged it out. So think about this, y'all. You got to go to court every month. You got to miss a day at work. You see what I'm saying? She drug it out, so she just wanted it
Mm-hmm.
to end. And I said, you can't get weary and well doing. Press, press, press. And man,
Everybody ain't built
when that judge made that
game.
judgment, though, man, I was like, see, and she just cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. And this dude, mind you, this dude was, hey, y'all, the dude that assaulted her, mind you, he was already on probation for 2 assaults, not 1. He
Damn.
was on probation for 2 assaults, so he was a repeat offender. And they let that nigga walk out that courtroom. They let him walk out that courtroom, y'all. I said, this is something. She cried, and I said, I'm telling you, I tried to help you. You didn't listen. I told you to follow my directions to a T. I done been here. I have done this. GM, Coca-Cola, bro, I'm telling you, I've done this. I know exactly what I'm doing. And she didn't follow it. And I'm telling you, any of y'all in the future, if you go into it, demand, this is a base thing, demand a jury trial. Don't go before just a judge, because
And
he
this,
will be bought off. You can't buy off the juries, though. Go before a jury.
and you know what?
Go before a jury.
This the
And
big
try
thing
to get
too.
it, find out if wherever it's being held at in that county, find out if the judge has the authority to overrule the jury. Because a lot of counties they can. And if it is, take it up to the next level to where the judge can't do that. Get it to the level where the judge cannot overrule the jury, that the jury word is it, and that's it. And you get on that level, you got a chance of winning. Because at that point, when they see that, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna buy you out. Then they're gonna give you the offer that you need to not go to court, and you don't have to worry about it. Go ahead, Most. I'm sorry.
Let me say this about it too. Like, I know a lot of guys saying this is how business is done, but when we be talking to here, especially when Elder talking, it's about being ethics and being a man of your word. Like, it's gotten so bad that it's not a big conspiracy. They steal, they scam in our face and tell us,
and we accept it. We just accept it,
right? And tell us this what you should do. But let one of us go and fill out for a home loan. Let us fill out for a home loan, and we put down our we inflate our income, we inflate our assets. The government is going to take our stuff.
For sure.
Let them go in and put investments. They're going to put us in jail. Look at these PPP loans. The government don't lock up all these people who don't make up that much money, but all the money they stole, now they going into it.
Yeah.
Now they pissed.
And guess who got the most money?
They don't stole hundreds and hundreds of million, but they worried about 10,000 that little Ricky stole somewhere. And see, this the thing is, we can't, like, if we're gonna be men of ethics, if we're gonna be men of our word, we just call it what it is. If it's scamming, if it's a stealing, just call it what it is. We know they all do it, but just call it what it is. Because
my thing is this, most they haven't called it what it was since the beginning of the time.
I said we gonna call it what it is, because we gonna be men of our word. We gonna be men of ethics. Are we gonna be men like that, or we just gonna do what they do? Because they're not gonna let us play their game.
Here's what I do to combat it. What I do is, because see, when they got their tentacles in it, you ain't got no choice. Like that Amazon stuff, all those vendors, they got their stuff posted on all these other places too. Etsy, eBay, all this stuff. But guess what? They shit still sitting at an Amazon FC. That's where it's at. I promise you, it's still sitting at an Amazon FC. So when Amazon sees that it came from Etsy, they only get a certain percentage. When they see it came from eBay, they only get a certain percentage. But if they see you got on Amazon.com and did it, they getting that full percentage. So what I do is try to cut their percentage out as best I can. I will literally go on Amazon, y'all, see it, see that it's from, and you can just look. It tells you where it's coming from, who owns the package, all that, the vendor. I will get that vendor, and I'll go right on Facebook on my phone and find that vendor, not Facebook. I'll find that vendor on eBay, and I'll buy it through eBay just so I can cut a little bit off of Amazon. Yep.
I could tell you an even bigger play. You could go on Alibaba, you could do your research China and find better vendors and bigger vendors over there. My sister doing it for her pantyhose line. It's going to be
doing wholesale.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of these places, that product is sitting at an Amazon FC. I promise you. That product is sitting at most of them. I'm not saying all, but a lot of these places, unless it's something small you find on a Craigslist or something like that, bro. A lot of this product, if they don't create a little small storefront where they can ship it out themselves, that stuff is sitting on a pallet at an Amazon.
Yeah, like
Amazon. You go to the other app, but and then it's funny. You see it like I didn't order nothing from Amazon, but the package show up from Amazon, even though you ordered it from Etsy or from eBay.
Right, and see,
Amazon shipped it.
And like when you talking about when you buying wholesale like Alibaba, they gonna ship it. They'll ship it right to Amazon for you. So you know, and it's always you gonna get a better deal because you got it cheaper straight from China. But if you selling wholesale, if you want one or two, like say I wanted a Bluetooth, right? Even if I'm not doing wholesale, I just want one Bluetooth. Hey, talk them into it. Okay, I get the same I'm gonna go on Amazon. I'm gonna buy it for $40, but I'm getting it from China for $4. I'm gonna have to pay $4 shipping because they're gonna charge me more because I ain't get that much. So I still got it for $8 and cut Amazon out. I just gotta wait longer.
Yeah, it's a lot of scammy shit going on around.
Now I want to ask this. I want to ask this because I see it's kind of going. And Kareem, if you in here, you can answer. It's kind of going through the thing. Everybody's saying the Pacer deal is dead now. Anybody heard about that?
I heard that they said it. Oh, It's been updated.
Yeah.
I heard earlier today that one of the Pacer owners, somebody said that Buddy Hield, one of them will be with the team starting the season off. I heard something like
Yeah,
that.
I just saw like headlines of people saying that the Pacer deal is a dead deal. It's dead. It ain't. The Lakers decline. I saw one person on it said the Lakers declined the Pacers' second offer. I guess the Pacers finally did make another offer.
Trade officially dead. Yeah, it's reports today because I see people posting.
Man, look at that. Jimmy Tushu said they put the DDC. They get 67,000. They stole that many items, bro, and get them ready to be shipped. But I promise you this: that area he in, that's all he get to see. I guarantee it. He don't get the freelance to just go through the plant. That's one thing they just don't do. And I know my man is saying that it's security, but it's really not just security. It's not that. What they're doing is they are making sure you don't get to see exactly how they do what they do. And they know that, like, again, if I wasn't in vendor returns, and then because I was running it, I had the access to go wherever. I had a pass. I could walk in because again, in vendor returns, I got to deal with every department because if something it's the stuff that been returned from the vendors. You know what I mean? So I got to figure out where the problem came. Was it in stow? Was it in packaging? Was it in receiving and pick? You see what I'm saying? So I got to have access to go everywhere. That's the only reason I found that out. And when I started looking and seeing and adding up and putting two and two together, I was like, this booger is diabolical the way he got this thing set up. And all of the FCs run like this. I'm like, wow. And honestly, I worked another month and I was done. I was out of there. I said, nah, I'm good. I ain't finna be a part of this. I'm good. I can't do it. I can't.
I've been in this.
I think
all type of going on this scammy shit, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, but if y'all ever get in these situations, man, where you with your company and you got to take in a court or something, bro, I'm telling you, always request a jury trial. Always. I promise you, you'll see they're going to end up offering. Because, again, most of the time, you kind of want to settle. Hopefully. You see what I'm saying? But if it's got to go get a jury. Let the jury decide it. Let the jury decide. Don't just put it before a judge. He the easiest one. Because he don't even have to, bro. They go to his boss. They go to his boss and tell him what to tell him. And it's just sad, bro. It's just really, really sad. It's really sad. So yeah. But fellas, I mean that I've been on longer than I normally been on, but I'm about to bounce, man. Y'all enjoy your night. Appreciate y'all, man. Salute to everybody. Hopefully we get some news, man. I'm not too optimistic about it. I don't think nothing's gonna happen. I think Westbrook's gonna be on the team start the season, bro.
When training camp start?
Yes, sir.
Pacers GM said Turner will be there starting center. I wonder if he said anything about Angie, man. We appreciate you. Angie be having that info, y'all. That sister be on it. Everything she say be spot on too.
Solid.
Appreciate you, my sister. Appreciate you. Yeah. And but I wonder I wonder if that means somebody trying to work something for Buddy Hield. I wonder if that means that, because I know a lot of this the Lakers is doing is they still trying to construct 3-4 team trades, y'all. They still trying to construct 3-4 team trades. So if they're saying that Turner's gonna be there, what's up with Hield? And I know in the beginning the Lakers really only wanted Hield. That's the one they want. They wanted Buddy Hield. We don't really need a center. I don't think we need Buddy Hield, honestly. But I mean, he does have a element. He's a little bigger. He's a true 6'5", from what I understand. But and he can get buckets. He can get buckets. But I'm just not as big. I would rather have Beasley than Buddy Hield. Me personally. I would rather have Beasley over Buddy Hield.
Like Beasley better?
I do. I think he's more efficient. I think he scores and shoots just as good. Honestly, I do. I think he even got a little bit more skill to create a little bit more than Beasley do. I mean, than Buddy Hield. I mean, they're similar. They're very similar. I like his contract though. I mean, think about it. If I can get the same production, and one is making, what's Hill making? 22.
Yeah.
Buddy 22 and old boy's making 15. I would rather have a guy making 15, even if he giving me a point or two less. Like a Buddy's giving me 18 and this guy's giving me 16. But I can save $7 million. Give me the guy making 16. That one bucket a game, I can figure that out with somebody else. for $7 million. $7 million, a lot of money, man. A lot of money. So I would rather have him at 15 than Buddy at 22. I don't see the gap. You know what I mean? There's no gap in that. Like, oh yeah, Buddy's a way better player than him. He deserves. You know what I mean? I don't see that. I don't see that.
Nah, yeah, I agree with you.
No, he's not way better.
So give me Beasley, and Beasley contract. I can control it. If he balls out, I keep him. If he don't, I let him go. You know what I'm saying? Or I trade him. Get an asset for him. Because he'll be easy to move because he's on an expiring contract. Very easy to move.
I think the Pacers crazy for one. He played pretty good with the Pacers. He was more efficient with them.
Yeah, Judah Rising. I actually think you're telling. I believe what you're saying there. I think that's retarded. I am not gonna hinge any of my plans, not my A, not my B, nor my C plan on another team's failure. Now, if it falls into my laps, I can adjust. But plans, like literally holding off at doing stuff because this is a possibility, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. The Lakers gonna be something when they sit back and they do all this trying to get Kyrie. Then Brooklyn signed Kyrie, and see in their eyes, they still think even if they sign him, they can get him. They can. Well, we'll just trade for him then. But that's a much bigger contract, and maybe that's what they're thinking. Maybe if they sign him to the max deal, then him and Russell's contract is more similar. Then it's easier to trade. You see what I'm saying? Maybe that's what the Lakers thinking. That they want Brooklyn to re-sign him, and then you could just do straight up. Give me Russ and a pick for Kyrie.
But they wouldn't be able to do that anyway because if they
resign him, he won't be eligible.
It won't kick into the next year, and Russ would be expired.
Facts. So, you're right. You're absolutely right about that, Kareem. I forgot about that. Yeah. And if you sign him now, you can't trade him right away. You ain't gonna be able to trade him right away. Yeah, you're gonna have to keep him for a while once you re-sign him. So yeah, I think the Kyrie thing is a pipe dream, man. I just think it's a pipe dream. I will not be hinging nothing on getting Kyrie. I will not.
I think it's more of a moral ethic thing why the Lakers ain't trying to get that 2 picks. They like, man, what is like the 2 role players and unprotected.
My thing is this though, hey Kareem. Hey Kareem. If you are a good team and you believe that your team's gonna be successful, you think those picks are going to be late first round picks. So are you telling me Buddy Hield's not worth a 24th pick? Is Miles Turner not worth a 28th pick? My thing is what you're viewing it as. I'm not you. I'm saying you're as in the Lakers. What the Lakers is viewing it as is that it could potentially be lottery, and they don't think those players are worth that. And my thing is, I think that's stinking thinking to think that 5 years from now my team could be in the bottom. You think any of these successful teams think 5 years from now they're going to be at the bottom? You think the Bucks thinking right now, even 5 years from now, they could be at the bottom of the league? They could be lottery. They could that pick could be 1 or 2. They're not thinking that.
I think the Lakers trying to stick to the routine. Everybody been getting protected. Like you try and give up. You try and tell I got to be unprotected. I think that's the sticking point. I did a video like last month about that.
Yeah.
You give them some protection. I mean, Indiana should at least try to loosen that. Come on, man. Okay, top 8.
From what I heard, Indiana was not even enamored with those picks. They said they're too far down the road. They want something sooner. So they're not like really enamored. So think about it. If you really don't like the picks, you wouldn't be too motivated to. Here's a pick I don't like, and you want me to put protections on it? Nah, I'll pass. You see what I'm saying?
Didn't they turn down the deal with THT, Russ, and picks? Indiana?
No, Indiana. Yeah, Lakers turned that down. The Indiana presented that they wanted Russ, the picks, and THT for those 2 guys and Tice. That's a bad deal.
I mean,
you getting Russ, you getting our best young player, and you getting our picks.
2 picks,
and we gotta take on extra salary in 2 of the deals. Buddy Hield and Tice.
Yeah.
Nah, that was a bad deal. Very bad.
I mean, the only thing we got out of it, but what was extra was what Bev for the THT. So it's like, but we taking on extra money too, though. But yeah, because y'all saying y'all would do 2 picks for Buddy and Turner, right?
Apparently they won't though. Apparently they won't. Apparently they won't. We thought it, but apparently they're not. I guess the Lakers have gotten to the point in the negotiations that they don't want to give up 2 picks to any trade now. So I guess what the Lakers are looking for is what deals can we get done with 1 pick, from what I'm hearing. So if that's the case,
I think something going down though. I just don't
I
see
don't.
it saying that.
I get it. Hey, see you later. I get what you're saying. He said the Greek Freak is always healthy, so the Bucks can trade whatever. He said the Lakers have an injury-prone AD and LeBron, who is old, but I'm the Lakers. See, that's the problem. I'm the Lakers. You think Dr. Buss would have been thinking, well, I got an old guy that I ain't gonna be able to rebuild? Hell no. Hell no. when Dr. Buss had down years, it was planned, y'all. He just flat out said, I'd have made enough money, we don't want enough chips. Now I'm finna save some money these years. And I'm gonna put something that people want to see, and I'm gonna just make money off of it. It was never just because the Lakers couldn't win. You know what I mean?
Like, Magic got sick. That was stuff out of the blue.
Yeah. So again, if I'm the Lakers, I have full confidence that I'm going to be good moving forward. There's never a time where I think I'm going to be in a damn lottery.
But if you think about it, Bus died, right? Genie took over. Yeah. What saved Genie little tenure is LeBron AD. After LeBron and AD, then what? So they don't have confidence based off of history because it's no leadership.
That is their problem.
Yeah,
that's their problem.
Yeah,
I would have full confidence.
Yeah,
that if LeBron, I would already know.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now, you can't tell me that, and it's not a guarantee, but you can't tell me the Lakers don't have intel on guys already telling them, hey, if things don't go well here, I'm gonna want to come there. Or when LeBron gone, I'm looking to come here. You know how many guys are trying to get to LA? That was just put out by people. He said he would love playing with LeBron, but he didn't say he wanted to go to LA. What I'm saying though, there are guys that are right now telling the Lakers and the Laker people, I want to come there. My contract's up in 3 years. I don't want to resign here. I want to come be there. If LeBron's gone, I'm coming. I guarantee they got multiple guys that's telling them this. So my thing would be this. My thing would be this. Because I know I'm the most attractive spot, I'm going to be able to get some of these superstars. And I'm not just talking about no-name players. I'm talking about the superstars. There's a good group of superstars that are already telling them they want to come to LA.
Yeah.
And probably the only thing gonna stop them is if they win a chip somewhere. Like Giannis, he may be loyal now that he won a chip.
What you think about what See You Later just said? His last thing about
he
shit
said,
happens.
He said shit happens, Elder. You can just assume things will be fine and dandy in the future. I bet you the Lakers didn't think they would be focusing on the lottery with Kobe getting number 2 picks. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. They did, bro. Look at those years that they wasted with Kobe. They won chips, and then they wasted a lot of Kobe years. They won more chips, and then they wasted. They just did that, bro. The Lakers was good at doing that, bro. They were very good at doing that. And then because they're so loyal, they kind of know, like, okay, well, we can have a few bad years because we'll keep players a little bit longer than we should, right? And that's why. But the Lakers always know, if we want to spend the money, we can get the people here and be a successful team. Maybe not win a chip every year, but you see what I'm saying? Like, they know all we got to do is just, you can project it to where all your, like, look what the Lakers are doing right now. So you telling me in 2025, you can't start projecting it to where you know that when the 2027 year come up, you got all this cap space? You see what I'm saying? You just do it that way. And then you got the money. Somebody's going to come to LA. It's not like the Lakers has ever had a bunch of cap space and they can't spend it. They ain't the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the Lakers got absolutely. If the Lakers got $100 million in cap space, bro, they getting 2 superstars, guarantee it. So they could literally plan to, okay, when these 2 picks come up, I'm going to make sure I have cap space, and I'm going to take in the best players that want to come to LA. And everybody's gonna already know it. So then the players, are gonna start maneuvering. The players are gonna start, once they see the Lakers doing it, they're gonna start maneuvering to make sure they are available to maybe go to LA.
Hey, Elder, I be in here. I be saying I'm the number one Laker hater, but
No
I'm gonna
doubt.
tell you. Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing. When they out there in LA and they working out and they got their agents and all these other people, all of a sudden Snoop Dogg show up at the rec center.
Yeah.
They got Snoop Dogg on the documentary as honorary Laker. They got other sports, they got other like rappers, something that's okay, he's a rapper. No, they got representatives recruiting for the Lakers. This is what you'll be doing. This what you at. Snoop talking about something. Oh yeah, I was smoking weed with me and Nick Van Exel. We was smoking weed over here. He talked about this on the documentary. I'm like, they pulling guys in, like you said. They can pull these guys in left and right for the Lakers.
Yes, influence
from all over. Okay,
that's major.
This guy work at he work at a Chevy dealership. Yeah, he gonna get you this contract doing this. You gonna get you gonna lose $200,000 in taxes. Okay, he gonna get you a $500,000 contract doing that. Do a commercial. That's how I see Jerry Busnell was own his business, and he was taking risks that a lot of people would take the risk. He took risk because he's a real he was a real self-made man.
Yep.
Real self-made. A lot of these guys ain't self-made. They come from money.
He was good at picking out talent too. The guys that will give that effort to make it happen and win. And again, LA is always going to be the Lakers, not just LA. The Lakers will always be the number one attraction in the league. So to me, I think it's bad business moving forward, thinking that there's a chance we could be bad.
Yeah.
I ain't thinking that. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I done played on some bad teams throughout. I'm talking about all the way back to middle school, all the way up to, well, college was great, but to semi-pro football, right? I done played on some bad teams, but I can never, ever remember going into one season thinking that we was gonna be horrible. Ever, right. Bro. Even when I looked at the talent, I'm like, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna figure it out.
People don't think.
Yeah. And but still, I'm telling you, I just think that's bad business for people. Yeah. I look like, think about Dr. Buss, y'all. If the sentiment around the league and the executives were putting out articles saying that they believe those picks are valuable because the Lakers could be bad those years, how do you think Dr. Buss would take that news?
Yeah.
He would be like, man, he'd be like, F them picks. And he would do everything in his power just to make sure those would be the worst picks. He would probably spend $300 million to make sure he had the best team possible to win the chip. So that would be the number 30th pick. And be like, oh, okay, I got Buddy Hield from you, and you got this guy that's gonna be out the league in 3 years.
Yeah. Take that. They showed that he was so pissed that they lost that championship against the Celtics. He was making a deal without the GM.
Hey y'all.
He go right to the owners.
Hey, they were trying to trade. They were trying to trade Russell Westbrook today, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Man, on the phone up on them dudes. They had some picks. Pacers.
Yeah. We saw that we were saying.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I just found out.
Yeah, I heard they said we were saying, and we was asking about like the details, but yeah, we saw the article saying that the Pacers gave a second trade request, a trade offer, and the Lakers declined it.
Yeah, I ain't know what everybody. They were telling me I ain't know, but
do you know what the whole deal was?
I just got the phone.
Do you know what the whole deal was?
I ain't
what
even
did they offer? That's what I want to know. What the Pacers offer, and I'm telling you, I bet the Pacers still offer Daniel Tice. Because I'm telling you, I don't think the Pacers want to eat no salary for Russ. Being that they're not enamored with those picks, I think they're not eating no salary. So they're trying to throw another player in there. And Daniel Tice is the only guy they're willing to get rid of. Them young guys, they're not throwing them.
The Pacers, they wouldn't really they'd be meeting a floor though with the Russ deal.
They'd be what?
Pacers, they'd be meeting the floor.
They got all season. They got all season to meet the floor. So they got all season to do that. I don't think they're concerned about that right now.
I ain't even going no details. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with a couple other stuff, including that Brad Steve. Not the Brad Steve, but the Mika Doka. But I know he said Pacers asked for 2 picks. He said Rob Lincoln on the phone.
Yeah. You know what though? You may be right because I just saw it says Celtic coach and Mika Doka job not believed in jeopardy. I couldn't read that whole thing. But
it's not in jeopardy, but
it's not in jeopardy. He's gonna be
I'm
suspended.
trying to figure out what's going on with that.
Kareem, I think you are right because I just thought about it, Kareem. When they asked it originally, I said they put the old boy in there to eat that up, but they didn't because they also asked for THT, and that would have added $10 million. So that would have been 57 with 49 coming back. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah, that's what they asked for in the beginning. Their original offer had the Lakers bringing 57 million with THT and
That's what I
Russ.
was saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're right. Yeah, they maybe they are looking to eat some salary still.
yeah, because they had to meet their floor. Like you said, nobody want to write that check
Yeah.
at the end of
And
the.
again, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I cannot be mad at the Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
If they are saying, because this is standard NBA, y'all. If you eat salary, you get a first round pick for eating salary, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just what you get. When you eat salary, you get a first round pick. So that's one right there. Then to try to tell me that Buddy Hill and Turner is not
They
worth
worth for
a first round for those
they
two.
worth for
So,
unprotected first.
bro,
Yeah.
again, I can't be mad at the Pacers are saying give me two
Yeah.
picks. Then if I'm eating salary and I'm getting those two guys,
Yeah.
and I got a guy I got to buy out, I don't think they're being unfair asking for 2 first round picks. I don't. I don't think they're being unfair. If they're eating salary and those two guys coming out, you can't tell me you don't think those two guys are worth a first round unprotected pick, y'all. You can't tell
Yeah.
me that. You can't tell me you don't think Buddy Hill and Miles Turner is worth an unprotected first round pick. I
That's
don't
what
give
I
a
was
shit when that
saying. The
pick is.
Lakers, why would they deny that deal? If what was the
Again,
difference in
I don't
Tice
know what
and
else is
THT
involved. Yeah,
salary?
I
It
don't
was
know. I don't know what else is involved.
Buddy Hill, and Miles Turner.
No,
What
it
about him?
was Buddy Hill, Miles Turner, and Tice for THT, Russ,
I
and the
didn't,
two
I
first.
didn't. He ain't
Well,
say nothing
Yeah,
about no
that was
price.
the that was the original deal. I don't know about today. That was the
No, he
original
ain't say
deal. Showtime.
like today. He said it was just Buddy Hill and Miles Turner.
They
But
just
I'm
want a
just
Buddy Hill,
saying,
Miles Turner, and the 2 picks
Yeah,
for Russ. And again,
something
I'm
yeah.
not.
what would the Lakers
I can't. I
deny that
cannot be
though?
mad at them for that because again, you get a pick for eat. That's eating salary. Those two together only make. I think Buddy's 21 and old boy's 18 something. So that's like 39. Russ making 47. So you eating $7-8 million. You get a pick for that. You get a pick for eating that money.
Exactly.
And then you should be giving up a pick
But
for
but
those two
but the
players.
Lakers helping them out because now they clearing their books. The Pacers clearing their books.
Yeah, both
Again, well,
teams
hold on,
winning.
Kareem. What do you get for clearing books though?
You
I
get a first
understand
round
that.
pick.
The trade got to work for both, but I haven't heard that. If I help you clear the books, I give you a first. I ain't heard that. That's not
Russ,
standard.
You you
That's
you
not
you you
standard
getting you
from
getting
NBA
cap
what
basketball.
I
space.
look,
You
from
getting
what
Because
cap
they
I
space.
know,
they're helping the Lakers clear their books too.
You
Yeah.
getting cap space.
Clear their books and
The
the
Lakers
Russ
ain't clearing
headache.
their books. The Lakers add salary
Hey
return.
Bruggs, won't you? Hey bro, you can come in here. You can come in here again.
yeah,
I
they was
said they
trying to
add they add
You
see
ain't
salary.
listen.
I
y'all.
said they
They
add
I didn't
the
salary
say
for
Buddy
Lakers,
Tice.
Hill, bro.
the
We
Lakers
said
was trying
Buddy
to
Hill
the
and Turner. Those
The
two
Lakers
together
trying to do
got
a
to be worth
straight
a
up
first
deal.
round pick.
And look, I'm gonna
Like
tell you
what? What
something,
the Lakers?
L.
What was the Lakers deal? Showtime. What did the Lakers want?
Just straight up. 5 turn. They were trying to do straight up. No picks.
That ain't
Y'all,
happening,
y'all,
man.
y'all, y'all, y'all casuals come in
That's
here and don't listen to the
delusional.
whole. Y'all don't listen to the whole conversation. We brought up THT because he was a part of the original deal that the Pacers presented to the Lakers.
Yeah,
We
and the
know
Lakers
THT
denied
not
it.
only.
And L, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
real with you, L. And I know this we've been getting on him, but look,
yeah.
a lot of people's got a different narrative for this dude. People
But
maybe they see something different in that lab. They saying, bro, the man got a lot of game. He just on the Lakers. He don't fit.
Yeah, THT is a
who?
dog.
So
We
people
like
feel
him over
like
here.
You talking about
people feel like
THT?
Russ.
THT
You know,
Showtime.
no, not THT. Russ. They feel like Russ. If he
Again,
goes somewhere else, he still could be
Elder
that
said
guy.
that too.
I still think Russ is good in certain.
I think the Pacers. I'm gonna be real with you though, and that just lets you know it's deeper than what you know. Just a name. They just want to milk the
I had
Lakers.
not heard anything
Look,
that the
you're
Pacers
not
were
gonna
trying
sit
to
here
do.
and tell me that the Lakers got to give up 2 picks for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. I just think that's crazy. I ain't
Again,
gonna lie to you.
it's not just for that though. Showtime. This is
Not
what
the
y'all missing.
players.
It's
Russ
that they
salary,
eating
bro. Yeah.
salary too. Then they're worth the 2 picks because those two guys' salary don't equal up to
You
Russ
shouldn't
salary.
have to give up 2 first rounds to me though. L. That's all I'm saying. My opinion. That's how I see it.
I agree
When
with you,
any
Show.
Showtime, y'all that see y'all, it's amazing.
It just don't seem. That don't seem
Russ
right, bro.
value
They
has
Y'all
trying to
say
take
it
advantage of
seems,
the
but
ladies.
I'm going by facts though. I'm asking y'all, both of y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
Kareem, I'm asking both of y'all. If you just forget the trade, if a team takes on player X,
Could be
forget who it
any
is,
player.
and they eat his salary, what do they get for eating his salary? It doesn't matter if his salary is
But
6 million or if his
Elder,
salary is 15. Y'all not answering my question.
okay, Elder, have you ever thought about this? What would Russell Westbrook value be on the Indiana Pacers? I think that thing would go up
Zero.
high.
We
No, it
don't
don't.
Oh,
know.
I
I don't
disagree.
agree with that.
I disagree. I think he'll play better on the Pacers than
As
he did
I
tonight.
fans,
don't.
yeah,
I don't.
but if
Hey,
we
hey,
go
Russ. I mean
according
Russ.
to
I'm sorry.
what's been
Showtime.
That
happening,
makes sense,
I
bro.
don't. I don't. I got you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't believe. My bad. My bad. Hold on. I don't believe. I don't believe the Pacers want to play him. They have Halliburton, and they have
No,
another person that
no,
they want to
Elder. I
play.
heard, Elder, no. I think they'll play them together, bro.
everybody said they was
Wow,
buying that man out,
I
man.
that's
think,
crazy.
I think they'll play. I think they'll play them
That's
together.
crazy. That's
I think
crazy.
they would.
That's crazy.
They
Elder, he
could
asked
actually
a
pull it off.
question right here. You know
There it
best.
is. Angie Bernard. Put Angie Bernard up there. See, she brings the. She always brings. He says, "Oh, you know best." He said, "Would you trade Russ first and second to Atlanta from Bogdanovich, Mo Harkless, and Capella?
Where y'all see that at?
Atlanta, hold
Oh,
on. Atlanta open
okay.
playing time for their youth and cap space. I have to know those guys' contracts, bro. I don't know their
No, I
contracts.
wouldn't do that. But you
Now,
know,
see,
Atlanta.
this
I
is
heard
what
Atlanta
Angie.
not. They not looking to make no moves though.
Yeah, this one Angie putting up there. 40.8 to 47.1. They got to eat contract, man. They got to eat salary. What do the Pacers get? I'm asking y'all for eating salary. What do they get for
Elder,
doing
but Elder, in my opinion, though,
They
bro,
really
I'm
not
sorry.
easy because they have to get to that floor.
it?
Yeah,
That
them
don't mean
dudes
nothing.
ain't. They
That's
got
they,
work
but
too
they
picks,
no.
Elder.
Y'all not y'all see
They're
y'all.
not paying the
This is the
tax
thing though.
bill.
Y'all notice these my guys. I love both these brothers, but you notice they're not answering my question, y'all. They're
Okay, no,
not
go ahead.
answering my question. What do you get in the NBA for eating
That's just
salary?
standard. What Elder trying to
It's
tell y'all.
standard. What I'm trying to
That's
say.
how
I
it go.
If
understand.
you eat
Elder,
salary,
elder,
you get a pick. You get a
elder.
first round pick for eating salary. Doesn't
Take
matter if I'm below the
take
floor. I'm
Russ
below.
name out the
Hold on.
deal.
I'm
That could just
below
been
the
with
floor
anybody.
for a
But you can't.
reason. I'm below
Yeah.
the floor to help teams like you. When you want to dump your players, dump them to me. I will eat them, but you got to give me a pick for it. That's what teams do it for. Oklahoma City, Houston, all these teams have done it. That's why they do it. So you can't say, well, you're below the floor, you got to take it. That's retarded. That's literally like telling me because I got room, I'm supposed to spend 50 and I've only spent 45. Well, you just take this 5 then. You're going to just make me take the 5 because I got the room? No, you're going to give me
Hey,
something for
hey,
taking that
hey,
5.
hey,
That's
hey,
real
homie.
money.
I ain't gonna lie to you, homie. You know I'd have been rough on Russell Westbrook, man. They didn't talk me into thinking this dude could actually go somewhere and actually
And
play
play.
at an all-star level. I ain't gonna lie to you. They have talked me out of
Hey,
criticizing.
hey, wow. Hey, Ethan Hill, we do appreciate the super chat, my brother. Thank you so much. He said, Kareem asked Elder what's going on with the Emmy Doku. We
That's
don't
what I'm
know. We
trying to
just,
figure out.
yeah,
I'm
we
trying to
just,
find out,
all
bro.
we know so far is he committed some kind of violation inside the Celtics
Yeah,
organization. It's not NBA, it's the Celtics organization.
there's something going
His
on. He did
job,
that.
his job is not in online, but he.
What happened? He fell out.
Yeah.
But look,
Okay.
like the owner said something weird a couple days ago. I don't know if y'all peeped it. He was like, our team kind of overrated.
Who
LeBron
said that?
said the Lakers team
Jeannie
overrated.
Buss?
No, the Celtics owner said this our team is overrated. And I had to go back and read in context. Posted a video on it, but there's something going on. I don't know, bro. I'm not finna sit and speculate. I'm just gonna try to get to the bottom of see what really happened with Emeka Doka. That's weird. For him to take a big suspension like that, something happened. Something really deeply happened, bro.
Let me ask you this, Showtime. What you think his suspension is supposed to be? Like 5 to 10 games or
They
what?
say significant. So significant sounds like what?
Like 20 games. Probably a
Yeah.
quarter of the season.
Kareem, something happened, Kareem. That's something weird going on. I'm trying to figure that out. I was trying to figure that out tonight, but then I didn't know like was trying to trade for Russ today. I didn't know about it. They were told me something about something going on with the trade talk. I didn't even look into it.
Yeah, because teams trying to hurry up and get it in.
But this is my thing, Kareem. I feel like, and I'm gonna be real with you, I feel like the pace is being unfair. Buddy Hield, you getting an all-star level, a potential all-star in the Eastern Conference, Russell Westbrook. Not only that, he's gonna be must-see TV. And then on top of that, I think he's gonna bring revenue to your team. You're trying to get out Miles Turner because you putting a lot of bread behind my boy they traded from Phoenix last year.
Yeah.
So you invest some money in him, you invest some money into the other cat. So they're trying to get out Miles Turner regardless. They're not going to pay him. So it's not like
they just came out and said he's gonna be on the team though. They just came out Miles Turner. They said he's gonna be starting center for him this year.
Showtime. This my thing.
Yeah, but look, never mind now. They invested. Now think about this. They just invested money, a trade into the lottery pick last year from Phoenix. Now that's gonna be the guy they're gonna be looking
at. Talking about the guy with glasses. Guy with glasses.
Yes, they high on him.
Smith. Is that
Jalen Smith. Jalen
Smith. Okay.
Showtime. How long now? It's been like a year and a half. Have we been saying teams been being unfair and not fair with the Lakers when it comes to trade?
I was trying to warn y'all in the middle of the season. Y'all thought I was crazy when I said that. I'm telling y'all, they were gonna try to milk them from the draft pick. Y'all know they not. It's not gonna take that. So, all right, bro.
No, I don't think anybody said. We knew they would want them. I just didn't think the Lakers said they weren't gonna give them, and they're showing that they're not gonna give them.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, El. If the Russ still on the team, I'm paying close attention over to Sacramento. I want to see how they gonna play. Remember what I told you?
I just think Sacramento's stupid too, though, man. I know I've been thinking that for a while, and I actually threw a trade out there a year ago about that. I just think Sacramento's stupid like the Knicks, and they ain't gonna get it done. They ain't gonna be able to get it done regardless of what happens.
Boxing Holmes.
But no, see, this is my thing. Like this slime dude, like you living up to your name. He said, "Showtime, don't let Elder off the hook of being a Westbrook hater." I don't understand when people call me a Westbrook hater. I'm just a realist about Westbrook.
Well,
I'm not. I haven't. This is the key. I haven't flip flop. All these people that are defending Russ now, they weren't defending him at the beginning of the year and when he was losing last year. They just mad that everybody's making Russ be held accountable. They talking about we trying to put the whole burger on Russ. We not. Again, Russ has a part in it though. He has a part in it. And he deserves to go like everybody else go. Vogel had a part. He's gone. The front office had a part. They've already been shackled, and they can't mess with the new coaching staff. You see what I'm saying? All these issues we had, they've corrected. Russ is the only one that hadn't been corrected. And I tell you, Russ has value on certain teams. He does. If you're a team that's borderline getting to the playoffs, Russ would be perfect for you. He would help you get over the cap to get to the playoffs. You're not going to with it.
I don't want to give y'all a little too much concern, but look, I heard he ain't really locked in like that, bro. He still trying. I mean, folks still trying to get up out of there. I heard when Russ not focused.
His wife said today, right? You saw what his wife tweeted today, right?
I'm not surprised. I read it, but I'm telling y'all, he really don't want to play with them cats. I'm just being real.
Everything they've been showing, Westbrook wants to go. He wants to leave. And you think I want a player on my team that don't want to be there?
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm probably willing to lose something now.
Yeah,
because I don't want that dude on my team that don't want to be there.
You know who you've been working out with, right?
Who?
Most of the summer. You was up in there with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
That's fine.
And look, Showtime or Kareem. Who had a better state in their career? Westbrook or John Wall?
What you mean?
Westbrook.
That's not even.
What you mean? You said who had a better
as far as in a better state of their career right now? John Wall or Westbrook?
You said right now?
Wall.
Yeah, right now.
No, I'm taking John Wall right now.
Wall for sure.
Absolutely, I'm taking John Wall, bro.
You mean false?
You talking about career? Russell Westbrook.
I mean, Westbrook is a Hall of Famer. We all know that.
Nah, he's Russ one of the greatest point.
John Wall was not talked about because of injuries and stuff like that. Like we know he can play.
What the problem with John Wall was he was trying to play last year. They let him know he wasn't part of their plan, and they wanted him to come out the bench and ride behind those other cats.
We don't have a problem with him play.
He was like, nah. I mean,
play.
He was like, nah.
Right now, John Wall better ball out. He better ball out for the Clippers. He better ball out since he didn't want to take that role. See, that's the thing, the narrative they pushing on these older guys that's been injured and all this stuff, that they won't accept the declining role in their careers. They won't accept it. The Russ Brooks, the AIs, the Mellows, they putting that man, who got the background noise? Who is that?
Showtime.
Showtime. Is that you with the background noise, my brother?
No, that's me. My bad.
That's
I
was
about my little girl tap. My bad.
Yeah. But I'm saying they pushing that narrative out there big time with these guys that they will not adjust when they get older and they start to decline. I don't care what nobody say. If you look at Russ, he's declining. Russ is declining. He ain't the same player, y'all. He's not. I think he's still viable. I think he's still viable in the right situation and scenario, but he just is not a good fit with what the Lakers is doing. That's why I want him off the Lakers. So he just not a good fit.
Look, I've been on that same campaign. They didn't got on me saying what I'm just saying, bro. Like,
I ain't mad at you.
Playing LeBron.
Hey, Too Smart said y'all comparing Westbrook to a dude we ain't seen in 3 years.
Watch how he play though.
It's just true.
Hey, watch how he play though.
He better ball out.
You know how you said the Lakers did everything.
Watch out. Just watch how he play this year.
All right. What you say?
You know how you said they got rid of everybody and didn't get rid of Russ, and he's the only problem left. I think they kind of did not really get rid of Russ, but they kind of hedged a little by getting Schroeder and Pat. You feel me? That's like a hedge. So now if Russ is playing bad, now it's no question he could just go to the bench or whatever. Like let him play himself out of there. I think the Lakers did that more than anything, rather than just uprooting him. You feel me? And we still get to keep our pick. Worst come to worst.
To me, I'm gonna care about his legacy more.
For sure.
And see, like this scenario that you're talking about, this hedging. What you're saying is that the Lakers put these guys around him to hold him accountable and make sure he do what Darvin says. Because if he doesn't, Darvin has viable options to go to besides him. He can go to Beverly. He can go to Nunn. He can go to Schroeder. You see what I'm saying? He didn't have that last year, and Russ pushed his weight around. So they're eliminating Russ having the opportunity to push his weight around. I just think that's bad business. I'm not bringing on all these guys to hold one man.
I'm gonna tell you what bothers Russ.
Think about that, though. Hold on. That's one. Hold on, real quick, Showtime. That's one man. You talking about a safety? I got to bring in 3 different dudes to hold one man accountable. Hell to the no. I will get rid of the one guy. I will get rid of the one guy. Forget that.
But
even if I got to do it at a loss, I will get rid of the one guy before I do that. I think that's stupid of the Lakers.
This is the biggest thing I got. People say LeBron got power. Like, LeBron power now. People who run with that conspiracy theory. I doubt LeBron is signing off saying keep Russell. You feel what I'm saying? So this debunks that whole narrative. Like, LeBron got power to get him out of there and all that. Like,
well, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. A couple people said, School B said that LeBron came out there and he was trying to get Russ to trade. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man,
Russ didn't know that.
Clearly ain't got no power.
If we're gonna do it like proper, we're gonna say that Clutch did it because LeBron couldn't. He just used Clutch to
no, Bron personally. Yeah. No, Bron personally said something about that.
Again, I don't think. Hey, here's the thing. I don't think Russ offended by that because Russ, like what you're saying, Russ wants to go.
No, Russ feeling some way about that.
Yeah, we got a super chat. Hey, Don Gio, salute my brother. Appreciate the support, man. He said,
that's my guy, Don Gio.
I know that's a true Clipper fan right there. Don Gio, a true Clipper.
What are you trying to say, huh?
Thanks, John G. Thanks.
He's a true Clipper fan. He is.
Appreciate it.
Hey, don't just throw.
That's not no diss. That's a compliment.
Hey, Hey, Elder, you still hey, we got a spot for you, huh? Don't
No,
worry.
no, 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 no. I'm just giving him his props for who he is. You ain't got no spot for me. That seat will stay empty, collect dust, it'll do whatever. Anyway,
Well,
Don
hey,
Gio,
look,
Don
hey,
Gio,
Elder,
it'll never
they
happen.
gonna have that
I
trophy
will,
right there.
I quit.
It's
Hey,
gonna have Larry LB.
I
It's
would
gonna have
quit.
Larry LB trophy sitting
I
right
would.
there on that
Hey,
sofa.
it don't matter.
On that chair.
I would quit watching sports, not just basketball, sports in general, before I
Let's
see
start
that
watching
trophy.
then.
Anyway, man, let me read
Better
Don
get
Gio. So
ready to start watching.
we appreciate
Yo,
before I said before I cheer for them. We
This is gonna be
appreciate
a
the super
hard
chat
year
from
for
my
you.
brother. He said, respect to Kareem and Elder, great stream, Clip Gang and Don't Bang. Showtime and C Hill flying to LA for the parade.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they'll be there for the Laker parade. You right, Don Gio.
Hey,
You
look,
right.
and
They'll be there.
Clipper game's gonna be
What up?
on. They're gonna be on regular TV too. Don Gio. I saw that yesterday. They gonna put Clipper games back on regular
What's your perspective for Clippers? Do you think
LA
they come out of the
channels.
West? I think the Clippers are deep, but I think the Clippers still got stuff they got to deal with, bro. Their team ain't perfect. They deep, but they're not perfect. They're definitely not
Okay.
perfect. They're definitely not perfect.
Yeah, we gonna see.
They're struggling at the 4 position, in my opinion, and at the
Absolutely not.
5, and at the 5. I think
Absolutely
they're
not.
struggling at both. Yeah, I think they're struggling at
Absolutely
both.
not.
Who y'all for? Who y'all for? Who you
Clippers.
got?
Luke Kennard
We got.
better than every guard on the Lakers, man.
You
It's
got
simple,
who?
bro.
That's true. That's definitely
Who?
true.
Hold on. You
We
said who?
got
Not the Clippers got who? What you say?
we got twin, and we got
Clippers is deep as
Well,
hell.
twin a
we
guy you
got
don't
twin.
want.
We
Twin a guy
got
you don't
twin.
want. Y'all trying to get rid of him.
I want him. I want him. I actually want him. I was just frustrated.
Okay.
So
And then the
forgive me for that.
Batum. That's your fours.
You ain't gonna have twin them mad at me now.
Twin
Hold up
and
now.
Batum. Twin and Batum.
Yeah.
Raymond, show your
Okay.
face.
No, I said
Not
the Clippers. I
backstage.
didn't say
Raymond, show
y'all
your
want him
face.
gone. The Clippers trying to trade him. I think the Clippers would move
No,
him
they
if
ain't
they
trying to
could.
trade him.
Y'all need to
No,
trade
no. Let me
Kennard,
rephrase
man.
it. Let me rephrase it.
Trade Kennard
I
to
think
us.
the Clippers would move him if they could. That's what I
No,
believe.
they don't want
Let
to
me
trade
ask
They
him.
you
don't
your
want to
face
move. They happy
backstage.
with him.
Come
Love
on.
everything he
Yeah,
doing for him,
they
right?
happy with him.
Okay.
They with
All right.
everybody.
Okay. No problem. No problem. No problem. The
Yeah,
Clippers
yeah, yeah.
got issues
We
too that'll be
we ain't
exposed.
got them
We'll see.
problems. No,
We'll
we ain't
see.
got them kind of problems.
Only
You
No
know,
problem.
Clippers issues is the health of Kawhi and
that's
Paul
it.
George. Other than
Okay.
that,
That's
them
it.
Clippers.
Okay.
Them boys is deep as hell, man.
Hey,
Who's
when
that?
we play the Lakers, October 20.
Second
Okay.
game. Yeah. Hey, loyalty. Who
Yeah,
they
yeah,
backup
yeah.
center? Who they backup center?
What up, my boy, Bless? We say
Who they
home.
backup
I asked
center?
loyalty. Who they backup center is?
Oh, back
I
up
don't
center
know, but they
on
don't
either
I
need
Nick
asked
one. They
loyalty. I
got
asked
Zubac.
loyalty. I asked
Oh,
loyalty.
okay. Go ahead.
I asked loyalty.
They don't need one because they go small
Oh,
ball and they
okay.
still big.
I got you.
Right.
I got you.
I'm just
So
letting
when
you
they
know.
go
I
small,
watched them.
they're not big when they go
We
small.
ain't had no problem with Anthony Davis and
They
LeBron. I know that
dominated
much.
the
They're not
Lakers
big.
with
We're gonna see.
Hartenstein.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
I'm just
We
saying
don't
they
got no
dominated
problem with them
the Lakers
dudes
with
We're gonna
Hartenstein.
see.
at all.
We're
I'm a
gonna see.
LeBron
Hey,
guy.
we'll see on the 20th. We'll see on the 20th. Everybody
Hey,
supposed to be
Reggie
healthy on
Jackson,
the 20th.
hey, Ed, I got a question. Is you even gonna watch the game? You gonna
No,
watch the
no. You know what? Show probably not. Because if
game?
Russ and Schroeder on the team, no, I'm not even gonna watch it. Nope. You'll text me probably what the score is. That's probably what you'll do. Because
Absolutely.
matter of
I
fact,
definitely don't mind.
I will actually get on all of my sports things and I'm gonna turn off all my notifications, all my updates. I won't be getting
Come
nothing.
on, Will.
I'm being
Come
honest.
on,
If
man.
them
He
two was
asked
on the
me
team to
backup
start the
center.
season, bro. No, I'm just saying you said they were deep. That's why I asked that. That's the
Yeah,
only reason.
Zubac better than both our centers.
I don't
Absolutely.
agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I'm
Absolutely. I
telling you,
I don't
definitely
agree
agree
with
with
that.
that. I
I
definitely
don't.
agree with
he's
that.
I
a
don't. I don't agree
definitive
with that.
I
star in the
definitely
NBA.
agree
Them
with that.
dudes
I
is
don't
still
agree with
trying to
that.
prove they can
They just
One
start.
of the
been
best
hurt.
rim protectors in the
Just been
NBA.
hurt. We're gonna find out who's his backup.
Oh, we
We
go
don't need
small.
one.
We
Oh,
don't
okay.
need
So
one.
if
We
he
go
get,
small.
no, I'm just saying if he get hurt, which I hope he don't, but if he get hurt, y'all just going small the rest of the year. That what y'all gonna do?
No, we got other backers. We got Moses
Who?
Brown. We got the little rookie.
Oh, okay. Moses
Only
Brown. This
reason
Hey,
guy
look
why
from
I
at we
say
got
South
one
they
of the
Florida.
best
deep.
coaches in the NBA, man. We'll figure
I
it out,
got you.
man.
I
Ain't worry
got you.
about
I
The
that.
only
got you. I
reason why I
got you.
say they
That's
deep,
all I
Elder,
was
is
saying is that
because
they're not perfect. That's all I said.
I
They're
know
not
one
perfect.
thing.
They got flaws.
Elder.
They
Hey,
got
Elder. I know one
weaknesses.
thing, Elder.
What?
We ain't got to trade 2 draft picks to get off a player.
That's fine.
Showtime. Only reason why
Hey,
I said
it
y'all
depends
deep
on what
is
player you want
this.
to get off of.
Luke
When you
Kennard
don't
is
get out there.
Luke Kennard is maybe our 7th or 8th man, and he better than every guard on the Lakers.
I disagree with that. You know how I feel about
Who
Luke
he
Kennard.
not better than?
Damn.
Who he not better than?
With that.
Who he not better than?
Who he not better than?
Who he not
disagree with
better
that, or
than?
you agree that Luke Kennard better than any guard that the Lakers got?
Who is
Oh
he
man,
I
not
don't think
better
I
than?
don't think Luke Kennard better than Pat Beverly. I'd take him over here. He don't play
You
defense like Pat
crazy.
Beverly.
man, you out
You
your
see
mind.
why Pat Bev on his third team and he ain't a Clipper no more? If that was the
Yeah,
case.
okay.
Okay, I'm telling you.
They ain't want to pay.
Fine.
They ain't want to pay Patrick Beverly the money they gave Luke Kennard. That should
Now
tell
this
you
the
Luke
that.
same
Kennard
man
is
that
Pat,
think
dog.
this
Pat
the
Bev
same
on
man.
his way
Hey,
out
this
the
the
league.
same man that
Pat
came in here
Bev on his way out the league.
capping over here about Schroeder,
Oh,
but now
you
he's saying
say
Luke
Cap
Kennard
and
better than
Elder,
him.
but tell me who better
Hold
though.
on, he was capping my Schroeder.
This nigga was loyalty was capping on Schroeder,
I
and
wasn't
now he's
capping about
saying Luke
Schroeder. I
Kennard
said
better than
Come
him.
on,
Schroder
Luke.
is
Come
better.
on, come on, come on, Luke. Don't do
See,
that,
yo,
Luke.
I think
Showtime
the
when they
Lakers guards can match up with the Clippers
yo
guards good.
Schroeder,
I'm
yo,
not concerned
Absolutely
about the
not.
guard
Oh,
matchup. I'm not
are
concerned.
you serious?
I'm not
yo,
concerned.
yo, Showtime
Yo,
when they
stop
pick
it.
Absolutely.
me,
Yo,
they don't
Elder.
put what I say
I'm
in
not.
context.
I'm just telling you
They
I'm
just
not
be
concerned with the
bullshit.
guard
Man, you
matchup.
out your mind.
We're
Dennis
gonna
Schroeder,
find out.
man. Did
We're
you see
going
what we
to
did to
find.
Dennis Schroeder?
I'm not talking about Dennis Schroeder. I'm talking about y'all guards against our guards. I just said
Did you
I'm
see
not
we not do
concerned
to
about
Russell
that
Westbrook
matchup.
last year?
I am
Huh?
not. Well, again, I don't consider Russell Westbrook though. I'm not considering him.
Reggie, John
Yeah.
Wall, and Luke Kennard. You not taking them three over the Lakers guards?
We
Oh,
already did the numbers on Luke Kennard and Nunn, and we saw how bad that went.
Talk about numbers.
what you talking about?
Yeah.
Numbers? Luke Kennard better than Kendrick Nunn. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. We already did them numbers. You already know. We
He's
already
better.
did them numbers.
He's better than Kendrick Nunn.
We
What are you
already
talking
did
about?
them
Kendrick
numbers,
Nunn
bro.
still trying to find his way. Luke Kennard is
Man, come
proven,
on,
bro.
Elder. Come
We
on, don't
already
do that,
did them
Elder.
numbers, man.
That
We
man
already
got
did
way
them
more
numbers.
value in the NBA than Kendrick Nunn,
We're
homie.
gonna
Yeah,
find out.
y'all
We're
be
gonna find out. We're
Elder
gonna
be
find out
bugging.
this year. We're gonna find out. Because I
You
want
go
to see how many minutes is Kennard gonna get this year? How many minutes? Since you
I
added
don't
John
know.
Wall and he gonna start for you.
No,
How many
Hey, you
minutes is
know,
he
nobody,
gonna get?
nobody on that team
How
doing
many
Kennard
minutes?
though.
How many minutes is he gonna get when you
He
got
don't need a
I
him?
don't
lot
Hold
of
know.
on.
minutes
It
to
You
be
got
depends. It
him,
impactful.
Reggie
depends.
Jackson. You
Elder,
got
he don't
Terrence
need a lot of
Mann.
minutes to
You
be
got Paul
impactful.
George starting at the 2 or wherever he's starting at.
He don't need a lot of minutes to be
Hey, who's
impactful.
starting at the 2? Who's starting at the 2?
I'm
Luke
assuming
ain't
PG.
start last year at the two, did he?
Hold on, no, time out. Give me your starting lineup to start because you play the Lakers first, right? You play
See,
Lakers
Elder.
first. No, I'm asking you, who's your starting
No,
lineup?
Elder.
That's all I
I'm
want
gonna
to know.
see. Look, no, I'm gonna wait till media day because I want to see if they're
I
gonna
got you.
change anything. See, they
Oh,
My
y'all
thing
may.
don't
is
even
this,
have room to
Joe.
change nothing.
My
Yeah,
thing
we
is this,
may
Joe. Every time
because
y'all
you
play
never
a
know.
guard,
I don't
I can
know if
tell
they're
y'all.
gonna
I can tell you what your starting lineup gonna be.
what they're gonna be.
You're gonna probably start John Wall. You're gonna start
All right.
Paul
Sure.
George. You're gonna start maybe Kawhi if he's ready. Then you're gonna start Batum or Morris at the 4, and you're gonna start Zubac. You're gonna
Now
have to because the Lakers gonna be big.
have
So
you
the only
seen
one I don't
Kawhi?
know, the only one I don't know for sure. Yeah, I saw them big old thighs. I saw him. The only one I don't know for sure is
Arms
the
too.
4. I don't know who the 4 gonna be. I
Mook
don't know if
Mook
he's
gonna
gonna start.
start. Mook
Who?
gonna start. He got
Who?
Mook. He got seniority in that locker room. He gonna
Okay,
start.
so you gonna start Twin.
Mr. Clutch,
Yeah, you
the
gonna
Laker
start
killer,
Twin, all that. Cool, no
the Laker
problem.
killer.
Yeah, he a Laker killer, all right. We're gonna see.
Don't forget that the Laker
Yep,
killer.
we're gonna see.
Uh
We're
huh.
gonna see. We're gonna see.
Uh huh.
Yep,
By
we're
the
gonna
way,
see.
he said hey to you Laker fans.
Who
Y'all
it is?
sound like Cowboy fans.
Who
Twin.
it is?
Reggie Jackson better
Twin.
than every guard on the Lakers too, including Russ.
Twin can't
Well,
stand them Lakers. He can't stand Laker fans. I like
who? Who can't?
Twin.
Twin?
Yeah.
Tell Twin the Laker fans can't stand his punk ass.
That's all right.
Tell
We
him
don't
that.
need
Tell
you.
him I
We
said
don't.
that. Tell him I
Hell, we
said
don't
that.
need your love,
Tell
homie. We
him
don't
that.
need it.
We can't. Hey, since he don't like us, we don't like his ass either. We
Hey,
like
I
his
just don't.
brother.
Hey.
Tell him this. His brother, we prefer his brother. At least he'll win a chip for us. At least he'll help us win a chip. Tell him that. Tell him that. We prefer his brother.
I don't. Hey, look, Kareem gonna rip that on. I'm gonna give him about 2 weeks. He gonna rip that on that Laker post off the wall, man, without them championships, man. I'm
Who
gonna give him
that?
Nah,
2
he
weeks.
won't. Can't do nothing about them, bro.
Yo, Elder.
Kareem.
Nah, I ain't ripping
Yo,
nothing
Kareem.
up.
Elder, why y'all niggas can't
Kareem
get
gonna
nothing,
rip
man?
the thing off.
Kareem, can
Kareem
I
gonna.
ask you a question, Kareem?
Yo,
One question. If Luke Kennard came to the Lakers, would he be the best shooter on the team?
Not
best
even
shooter?
close.
That's a stupid
Yes.
question. That's
Yeah.
a
Not even
stupid
close.
question. That's a
Ha-
stupid question, though.
That's a a top 5 shooter in the NBA.
Yeah, he's one of the top shooters in the NBA. He's gonna be a top shooter on any team. You put
Right.
him on
Golden
90%.
State. He's still one of the
97.
top shooters.
Yeah, 97% of the
How is that a
teams.
stupid question when Danny Green
Because,
came over here? He played
bro,
horrible and he
you're
was a
not
shooter.
listening. You're not listening. He's
I'm
one
just
of the
saying, you
top
still got to
shooters in
play
the
the game.
NBA, bro. He's one
You
of the
could be
top
that on
shooters in the
paper,
NBA.
but doing it is a different story.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You say, "Oh my God," I done seen it the last 3 years with LA, Elder.
What did you see with Malik Monk? What did you see?
What did I see? He had a little
I'm asking.
breakout season.
No, I'm
But
asking.
when
What
it
did you
was
see?
when the
His shooting.
target was
Hold
on
on,
his
bro.
back.
Hold on, bro. His
What?
shooting didn't go down at all.
Yo,
Carmelo's
Malik
shooting
Monk
didn't
was the
go
Volume
best
down at
shooter.
player.
all.
He was a volume.
Carmelo's shooting didn't go down at
He
all.
was a volume shooter in with a dysfunctional team. But I
Again,
did see when he
you said
moved in
that
the
when
minutes.
everybody you said when people
No,
come there, they shooting
But
goes
Lucky,
down.
you talking about
I just
shooting though,
gave you
Lucky.
two guys. I
no, I'm
just gave
talking
you two
about when the
guys that came to
target
the
was
Lakers
on his
and
back.
it
He
didn't matter.
digressed.
No, he didn't. Stop it.
All right, I
No,
watched
he
the
didn't.
games and
No,
called
he
them out,
didn't.
Elder. All right.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Malik Monk better than Schroeder.
All I'm saying is this.
It
I'm talking
depends.
about the shooting part. He said that when anybody come to Lakers, they all shoot bad. Now
No,
I'm
I
not
ain't
saying
say with
guys don't.
anybody.
But most of the players do
Wow.
shoot bad though.
I
They
agree.
be under
Yeah, the
pressure.
players
But I
that
They're
was
just
under a
hold
lot
on.
of
expected
different
to.
I
pressure with
just
Bron.
gave him two examples of guys that came over last year and they didn't
No.
shoot bad. They
Huh?
shooting didn't go bad shooting at LA. They didn't. Carmelo's didn't, and
No,
neither
but
did
they didn't
what's
come
his
there
name.
as shooters. That
Oh
ain't
my
all
God!
Kennard do,
Stop,
Elder.
bro.
But
Stop.
yes,
That ain't
he
all
did
Kennard
though.
do.
They both
Kennard
all those
score,
guys we
get
had.
Malik,
Hold
into
on,
the
bro.
hole.
All those guys we had last year was supposed to be 40% shooters from three. All of them. All them guys we brought in, and only a couple of them did it. Melo was one, and so was Monk. I just giving
But
you
they wasn't
examples.
supposed to be the shooters.
but Lucky,
The shooters
Lucky,
that was
Monk
supposed
played
to
Lucky,
be
well.
good, Elder,
Lucky.
the shooters that was supposed
What's
to be good
called?
was horrible.
Hey,
Wayne
Lucky,
Ellington, when
Look,
Matthews
I'm trying
came
to
over,
save
he
you,
was
bro.
horrible. Go ahead.
Lucky, Malik Monk has always had a reputation as a good shooter, even coming out of college.
He was just a
Problem
straight
is,
scorer, bro.
the problem
Nah, he
is
don't know. He don't know.
he was on a
Yo, he
team
was
with
I
the
with a
Lakers'
do
best
bunch
know.
of
I
player
young
for
watched him in
most
guys,
of their
college.
no
I
years,
watched him in
man.
leadership,
high school.
nobody to teach him how to be a professional, and he got caught up in some